This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy. Just drop in some details about yourself and see if you're eligible to save money when you bundle your home and auto policies. The process only takes minutes, and it could mean hundreds more in your pocket. Visit Progressive.com after this episode to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
This is a PSA, or public sock announcement. Experts have declared Bombas socks as the best way to warm up chilly feet. These pairs are super cushy, soft, and designed for maximum coziness. Plus, for every pair purchased, another pair will be donated, so someone in need of essential clothing can stay warm this winter. Go to bombas.com/listen and use code LISTEN for 20% off your first purchase. That's BOMBAS.com/listen and use code LISTEN at checkout.
It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, I'm Josh Arnold. You know, when the holidays roll around, I tend to snack more. And well, I'm beginning to look a lot like Santa. Every time I eat, my beard is growing long and white. These red pants are getting tight. Pass me the butter, the gravy, and the meat.
He's beginning to look a lot like Santa.
You think so?
Watch his belly grow.
Leave me some milk and cookies, please.
He's splitting his DVDs and shouting, ho, ho, ho.
I ate a pizza or two and a bucket of stew and a stack of gingerbread pies. An eggnog shake and a juicy steak and a basket of greasy fries. And now it seems I'm blubbery in my buttocks and my thighs. I'm beginning to look a lot like Santa.
That's what the kids all say.
And they all want to be
Sitting on his knee
and riding in my sleigh.
He's beginning to look a lot like Santa.
And that's okay with me.
He has no self-control.
I'm moving to the North Pole.
'Cause that's where Santa should be.
All jolly and plump and Christmassy.
That's Josh Arnold.
Hey! Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Kiss my ass. Kiss his ass.
I am starting to look a little like Santa.
A little bit.
As the gray expands in my beard.
Oh, yeah.
I think I would love to be one of his assistants at some point.
So Santa is...
You'd be a good Santa.
I think it would be good. It'd be fun.
Santa is a bear, then.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
A hot bear.
Let's not explore that.
Like there's a guy out there dressed up
I'd
like
rather
Santa.
not discuss this.
Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hello.
My work here is done so quickly. There's Pat Godwin. Hello, Josh Arnold.
Hi.
Hi, Ace Cosby.
Hey.
I'm Chick at the Dude Wipe Sports Desk. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick. Got,
Here we go.
Huge survey today on the
What?
difficulties of gift giving and gift buying and Christmas in general, holidays in particular. We'll be getting to...
I got two words for you. Gift card. Gift card.
No.
Oh.
Why not?
Well, first of all, it's a scam.
What do you mean?
Gift cards.
Well, they used to be a bigger scam than it is.
Yeah, it's not as big a scam as it was back when you bought them.
Yeah, years ago, I went to a major mall and bought a whole bunch of their gift cards, and I found out they all expired after a particular period of time. And wait a minute, you get to keep all the money?
They've got car payments too, you know.
Yeah, well, yeah. Well,
But charging 3 or 4 times for the same money seems a little bit unfair. But
there's no thought to that, though. I mean, don't you think you really want a gift card?
Sometimes, yeah, they're
Yeah.
great. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Okay.
And I'm glad to hear you say that, Ace.
If you like McDonald's, I'll give you McDonald's gift card. And
Love it. You know you'll use it. Appreciative, yeah.
Okay. All right. We're going to find out about more thoughtful gifts coming up today on the show. We'll get to that at some point.
That's interesting. A thoughtful gift itinerary coming from you.
Give us your face on something every year.
But all I ever get from you for Christmas is an apology. It's not here yet, and we'll get to it next year.
It hasn't happened in years. Every time you got something.
What did we get last year? A scarf and wrapping paper? You got ties? Is that what we got?
Yeah, ties with his face on.
Yes, and
I
you
found
all
the wrapping paper.
I'll tell you what I got from Tom. I get to drive my car. I get to have a house to live in.
Well, there's all that. Yeah.
You also got delicious pot pies.
Yeah.
And don't forget the
very high-end pot pies.
True, they are.
A high-end pot pie.
He provides us sustenance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Homemade pot pies, I might add.
High-end homemade.
Well, you don't have to eat yours. I'll take it. They're delicious. We'll get to this we have a whole survey about gift giving and who the hardest people to get gifts for.
Boy. Well, you're the hardest gift to buy for, too.
That's true.
Because you never open your presents.
I'll open them eventually.
No, you don't.
I'll tell you what. This year he's going to open mine almost immediately and use it almost immediately.
Really?
I'll tell you that right now.
What'd you get him? Coffee stir sticks?
Don't ruin
sugar
that.
packs. You got him sugar packs.
Oh, if they made monogrammable coffee stir
I'm sure
sticks.
they do.
They have to be wood, though.
Right.
I don't want the plastic ones.
I know.
Let me tell you
can
this.
monogram wood.
You go right now into Tom's office before he can get to it and move it. There are like no less, they're over under 7 Christmas packages in his office unopened.
Isn't there one from your mom you never opened?
I'll take that as a yes.
That was a well-timed cough.
It's kind of a Forrest Gump thing.
What do you mean?
Or a Castaway.
I'm sorry. Excuse me. It's not Forrest Gump. Sorry, Castaways thing where, he has the FedEx package and doesn't open it. And of course, the punchline would have been it was a radio. It was a satellite communication device. He could have gotten off that island. There might be something from my mom. I don't know.
It's kind of cool.
Probably a shirt.
Well, yeah, but wouldn't you want to wear it in honor of her? Or do you like the thought of it being there?
Forever.
Yeah, I like it.
Kind of like the thought of
forever,
it being there, like, oh, she just gave it to me this year, even though
kind of
she's
sweet.
not here.
Yeah.
That's a Hallmark movie right there. The unopened gift.
I'm already crying. I don't.
Why did they do that? Why they were just opening themselves up for criticism when they didn't,
With what?
Well, on Castaway, when he didn't open the package, he just gave it to her, and we never found out what was in the package.
I thought it was brilliant.
Really?
Yeah, that's a great move.
All right. You just put it there yourself, huh? I suppose you like the Quentin Tarantino and Pulp Fiction when you don't see what's in the briefcase.
Yeah, you don't need to know.
And they never tell you what it is.
Yeah, you don't need to know.
I want to know.
Well,
I want to know, too.
It's radioactive, whatever it is.
Makes their face glow orange. I know that.
When they open that thing up,
Yeah.
it's radioactive. Coming up, we have a massive survey about gift giving and who's hard to give for. What now?
So I'm trying to remember what I got you.
You don't
You
remember?
won't like it. Sure.
You won't like it.
Well, I haven't gotten
Damn
anything
it.
yet, so.
You haven't gotten us anything?
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah, we're good, man. You don't have to get us anything.
No, I mean it's
a week from tomorrow.
Yeah, it's in process. There have been issues.
A week from tomorrow? No.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do our gift exchange. Yeah, this may be the year they are late. There's a
I'll take an
technical
apology.
issue that I can't discuss right now.
Oh,
Is my piano late?
It's not a week from tomorrow.
Yeah, it is.
Friday. Last
Last
Our
day.
last show.
Our last day. I thought you meant Christmas. I'm like, wait a minute.
Jesus Christ.
That's the association one today.
I'm going to do the rest of the show in the car. Just call me there.
Oh, God.
Now, I've
Get
been,
over it.
there was a news story about the so-called earworm,
Sure. Mm-hmm.
where you get a song in your head and
Yep.
you have it there all day. Yeah. Do you have any Christmas earworms that you get?
yeah.
Why, do you have one? Is that why you're bringing it up?
Yeah, but it's not a song.
Oh, what is it? Like Merry Christmas?
No, it's that Randy Lubis.
I swear to God, it's already been twice we've heard it.
I'm not even kidding. I'm not even
jump
kidding.
across.
If you play this again for the third day in a row, I'm leaving.
Why do you want to piss him off?
I'm not even
so
joking.
bad?
I'm not even joking.
You know what he'll do
Yeah,
after you leave? He'll go, well, I don't understand why chicks.
Boy, where'd we
Not
lose
only
Chick?
that.
How'd we lose Chick?
Not only that, but I'm not the only one who's had enough of that bit.
I think it's a Christmas classic.
Well, we've heard it, okay? That's
Well,
enough.
you've heard it, but someone listening right now hasn't heard it.
They listened yesterday. They
No,
heard
but
it.
See, people all say how radio
all
works.
kinds of radio.
The average person
radio
listens to our
Christmas
show the
hits.
exact same
Shut
time
up.
every day for 17 minutes. I happen to know the numbers.
Of course you
It's a
do.
different world. They listen more now, don't they?
I could make a number two. They listen 19 minutes. There, see, prove me wrong.
Well,
I heard 21.
God, you stack of
I mean, you can throw numbers out there that have no meaning.
That's exactly what you do. I learned it from you.
But
Yeah.
I'm just saying, there's some out there. Maybe we should do one of those polls.
How about this? Why don't you
Jason,
play 'em-
can you set up a poll?
Why
Is
don't
that
you play
possible
it-
today? I know we're short-staffed, but
play it once an hour all morning?
How about
That'd be
this?
great.
I had one. I had an earworm, but that we have not heard yet. I don't think. Man,
Here we go. Now we're
man,
talking.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Diddley Squad. I haven't heard yet.
Yeah, that's
that's
a
a
good
good
one.
one.
That is a good one.
And I was,
from Haywood.
Yeah, and I was singing that a little bit.
Okay, good.
yesterday.
And yeah,
That doesn't want to
I'll
make
tell
me
you what.
stab my face
I'll
in the
trade
eye.
you. I'll trade you a diddly squat, and I want to hear.
I bet I know what this is.
No. Well, I have a request for Dear Santa.
From
Sean
the other
Moore.
one?
That's good. That's great.
The other one we haven't
I
heard.
tell you what, that's okay. Go ahead.
We haven't heard in
Anything but-
years is the Arthur one.
Arthur.
Yeah, where it's Christmas and I don't know where I am.
Oh yeah, we haven't heard
At
that
the
in a while.
office Christmas party.
Yeah, okay, there we heard it.
The Dudley Moore Arthur.
Dudley Moron.
Dudley Moore Arthur.
We haven't heard that in ages.
Well,
Might be a reason for that
because
because
certain things expire.
It's
Kinda
a 40-year.
dated.
Isn't it a 40-year-old
at
movie?
least.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what, here, we'll play one of them right now, just to get it out of the way.
All right.
This is comedian Sean Morey, and a delightful short song about that letter you write to Santa.
Dear Santa.
Dear Santa, this is Billy from Dallas. I would like a big wheel with the air conditioning package, power steering, CD player, and also a Sony PlayStation.
Banjo. Yes, sir.
Dear Santa, this is Raul from Venezuela. I want a stick to burn for heat.
Is it cold in Venezuela?
Dear Santa, this is Jessica from Aspen. I like a Barbie dream house with the electric sports car and lots of outfits and matching outfits. And me too, please. Dear Santa, this is Lupe from Paraguay. I want some rain so I can stop drinking my own urine. Dear Santa, this is Jimmy from Greenwich. I want an electric train set with the whole village and the mountains and the tunnels and a robot to clean my room. Dear Santa, this is Chang from Laos. I want an electric scooter, a surfboard, rollerblades, and a CD-ROM player. Just kidding. I want a stick. And some off. Dear Santa, we are the children of the world. We want Sean Moore to be struck dead, please. See what you can do, even if it means I don't get that stick.
Sean Morey, once again, ladies and gentlemen. Not the nitpick, but the average daily temperature in Caracas, Venezuela, rarely falls below 75.
He did not run that by you, did he?
No, I would have pointed that out. December in Venezuela, not really all that cold. Of course, Venezuela, the birthplace of the great Vic Davalillo.
Rocky Colavito?
Which gets us to sad sporting news. The great Rocky Colavito is gone.
Passed away.
One of my
was really a surprise.
Boyhood idols.
91 years old.
Oh,
good life.
It was a surprise right there at the end.
Was he a Cleveland Indian?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
For many of his years.
Some say the most popular Cleveland Indian was him and Bob, most wonderful fella.
Coming up, we have some more Christmassy requests. That one, by the way, thanks for that request that came to us from Martha, who enjoys.
Really?
From Northwest Louisiana.
I'd like to see that email.
All right.
It's right here.
All right, and have it notarized.
Down, Louisiana.
It looks like you scribbled down something.
I wrote some insignificant things about Dave Dyer's appearances.
Oh, okay. Let's forget that.
I don't know if they're insignificant.
Tonight in Lansing, Michigan,
family.
at the Robin Theater, right?
Where is it?
And then the 14th in Ludington, Michigan, at Timbers. I wrote him on this. letter.
Nobody cares about that.
No, apparently not. Well, we're talking about the difficulties of gift giving, and I can make this really easy. Okay, you're out there driving right now, and you got to. What am I going to do? Am I going to go to the mall this weekend?
Let me tell you something. Is there any better feeling than having to buy something at the gift giving season and then getting it over with? Is there any better feeling?
That's what I'm going to do for you right now.
That's right.
You go to IHateStevenSinger.com.
Boom.
Diamond stud earrings. You can start with the Anita Diamond Stud Earring Package. $298. Boom, out the door. And you don't even have to go to the door because Steven will send them to you. In fact, if you get those orders in before 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time today, they're out the door today. Steven Singer, famous for his fast, reliable shipping. Famous for his 100-day no-hassle money-back guarantee. Famous for being able to trade up. You want to get a bigger pair next year? Boom, you get the full value of these next year. That's how it works. Whenever you want to do it, find out what I'm talking about. IHateStevenSinger.com. It's not just earrings, ladies and gentlemen. There are bracelets. What's the plural of necklaces? Necklace eye?
Necklaces.
There are things you can put around your neck with stuff on them that are beautiful. And as Josh once said, Steven Singer stands in front of his jewelry. Wait a minute. No, he stands behind his jewelry.
Right.
That's right, because if he was in front of it, you couldn't see it. Right. It's IHateStevenSinger.com. And you can also, of course, win that gift certificate if you enter our contest for the Bob and Tom Pigskin Picks, sponsored by Steven Singer Jewelers. Week 15 starts tonight. Get your picks in today at bobandtom.com/contest. You can be like Ken Jakovic from Przewski. We're going to talk to him today and find out how to pronounce his name.
He's Polish, so we'll talk slow.
From Alpine, New York.
Oh.
God, I hope he's a karate expert and drives over. Steven Singer Jewelers. He's a good guy. Got that famous money-back guarantee. Get all the details. IHateStevenSinger.com. Coming up, exciting things from yesterday's show. And
Bill Belichick got a job.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Yes, sir.
He got the bag.
Is he babysitting?
Here we go. See? What'd I tell you?
How young is she?
Real funny.
Yeah, you think he's got a tight end on the squad?
72 and 25.
She's got a tight end that won't quit.
You guys.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. You chose to hit play on this podcast today. Smart choice. Progressive loves to help people make smart choices. That's why they offer a tool called Auto Quote Explorer that allows you to compare your Progressive car insurance quote with rates from other companies. So you save time on the research and can enjoy savings when you choose the best rate for you. Give it a try after this episode at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Pat Godwin over there with his guitar.
Hey, chick.
There's Christy Lee.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chick.
He's at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby and that joke of the day, and I'll have some Raiders information for you that you might already know. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom.
Bet the word playoffs isn't in there.
They're making some changes.
Get rid of Garner.
Well, the larger point here is we're going to do a couple of Christmassy requests. And Josh, I think you wanted to hear this one. And I'll remind everybody that Haywood Banks in person this weekend in Lowell, Michigan.
Oh.
At the Old Theater in Lowell. Lowell, Michigan tonight and, wait a minute, what is today? No, I'm sorry, Friday and Saturday. With Mr. Banks. And here he is with the man and the guitar.
Oh, I just got a message from old St. Nick way up in Christmas land. And he says the toys for good girls and boys are being made as planned. There's a truck for little Billy and a dolly for Molly dear. But you ain't getting diddly squat because you're really screwed up this year. Oh, the winter fields are white with snow and the lights are shining bright. And the wee little heads tucked up in beds dream of sugar plums this night. You may dream of big red apples and candy canes so near, but you ain't getting diddly squat because you're really screwed up this year. When your mother asked you to wash the dishes, why you said no, no, no. And you would not pick up your socks, so it's que sera, dog face, ho, ho, ho. Well, you know that Santa's watching you and he keeps a great big list. But when I tell him the things you do, he really will be angry. So when you try to sit upon his knee, he'll knock you on your ear. 'Cause you ain't getting diddly squat, 'cause you're really screwed up this year. No, you ain't getting diddly squat. 'Cause you're really screwed up, oh, you're really screwed up, oh, you're really screwed up this year.
The genius of Haywood Banks. That's a classic. Very first time we heard that one with Haywood. Once again, Haywood tonight. Friday and Saturday night, Lowell, Michigan, at the Old Theater.
Que sera, horseface. Ho. Dog face, horse face.
He sometimes sings Horseface.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, that's such a good song. And we are going to push forward now. Coming up later in the show, it'll be Ken Jakavich. He's going to be taking on Chick McGee in the Shoe-In of the Week because he was our winner in Week 14 of the Bob and Tom Pigskin Picks.
Look at how he's spelling Jakavich, man. Yeah. That's
D-Z-I-K-I-E-W-I-C-Z.
Certainly a lot of letters.
Yeah.
Looks like Dickiewicz or Dizkowitz.
Dizkiewicz.
But it's Jakavich, apparently.
All right.
That's what I've been told.
Ordering food must be an adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he probably says, Smith. Thank you, Christy.
A table for Smith.
Did you, now because they're asking you that everywhere now.
You ever use the word pot?
No.
What?
Pot party?
No.
Pot party?
Oh.
No, you never? Okay. So much for fun.
No, you'll be at a coffee place, and what's the name of the company? Tom. What? Tom. T-O-M. It's become...
I bet you do it like that, don't you?
Make up a long fake name.
You get right down in their face.
Could we have a name for your cappuccino? Yeah, it's Dizkowitz.
Yeah, there you go.
I had an ex-girlfriend. Everywhere she went, she would say Poil. She would go Poil. She would go Poil, and she'd go P-E-A-R-L. Poil.
Oh,
she just insisted.
Oh, my God.
They were always baffled.
Right, yeah.
I'm howling, of course.
Sure.
Why? Because it's really not effective.
No, yeah, it's just nonsense.
Just pissing them off. Yeah, look, buddy.
Poil.
I got other tables, pal. Okay. Coming up today also, it'll be, I mentioned the Shoe-In of the Week. We're going to talk with Jeff Foxworthy. We were supposed to talk to him the day, but we switched it up. So we'll talk with Jeff Foxworthy coming up later today. Comedian Al Jackson as well. But right now, time to review many of the things we learned yesterday on the show. It was very exciting.
The record show I tried. Have my copy all ready to go.
I know.
Time now for things we learned yesterday.
What did we learn?
Well, we learned...
soon we'll be back to our regularly scheduled program.
Ace is an authority on bad television.
Hang in there.
We knew that.
Well, who determines what's bad?
Good point, Ace.
Yes.
General taste, overwhelming number of critics. And
we found out that Ace does not have cable TV, does not have Wi-Fi.
But he has a satellite.
He has a TV antenna.
You know, they're direct TV, right?
They're going to turn that satellite off at some point. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
They are. I mean, and they're going to come cut my cable too.
Yeah,
well,
you're going to have
to. When
to.
that happens, they'll make a decision.
You need to get off your wallet and get him all hooked up to Wi-Fi, brother. Okay. Buy me some Wi-Fi, Tom.
All righty. Let's see now.
What's your favorite television program of all time? Can I guess?
Oh, all time?
Yeah.
All time?
Yeah,
all time.
It's Alf, right?
Green Acres.
Green Acres.
All right.
I never would have guessed that.
I will tell you this: I can't argue with Green Acres.
No,
every time I watch it, I do get an actual honest laugh.
I know.
Yes.
It's very well done.
Drama, The Shield.
If it's even.
That's considered quite good. I've never seen it, but I know that was critically acclaimed.
Which one? The Shield? What?
Michael Chiklis.
Oh yeah. That's right.
Never seen it either, so I can't weigh in. We learned that Christy Lee actually was a voice artist at an Arby's.
Oh yeah.
She got her start with her and got used to using a microphone.
Mm-hmm.
She worked in the drive-thru.
Yeah, I did.
He wasn't a voice
I was
artist.
good, too. I was quick.
Josh, I'm trying to elevate this.
Well, we're trying to be honest.
Yeah, sandwich artist in some ways.
The
Sandwich
guy at
artist
this
is something.
McDonald's has a voice to die for.
You're exactly right. And
That man-
That guy's the best.
not
Yes.
only does he have a voice to die for, he's the best customer service
He's
person
so
ever.
kind.
Does
and
he
he's-
do sports?
But he is just genuine.
He's a very sweet
Yeah.
man.
Very sweet man.
Yes.
How you doing today?
Should we get him in here?
I think it would be fantastic.
It would
the
be
greatest.
great.
He really
Yeah.
is.
He really is.
Does he do sports?
What he should do
Did it anyway.
is go around to every McDonald's in the country and train.
Yeah.
Just in terms of just basic
Personality?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Is
Yep.
it like that homeless guy who had the great voice? Remember him?
Oh, I remember
Oh, he
him.
sang real well or something?
No, he
a
was,
disc jockey.
Oh, okay.
He was a former voice artist.
Yeah, and then I think he ended up back on the air. I don't know what happened to him, though.
Yeah.
Huh.
I don't
okay.
think he lasted very long.
You never know. He had a great voice. We also learned yesterday that Dave Dyer was our guest, comedian Dave Dyer. Also, he's a full-time fireman. And I believe this evening he's going to be in Lansing, Michigan at the Robin Theater. His new special is called Tissues on the Doorstep.
Which Tom does not approve of.
No, I don't.
You were just scrunched up your face.
Yeah, you scrunched. You did the scrunch.
I think it's kind of got a certain allure, if you will. You're kind of wondering, what the hell does this mean?
Tissues on the bedroom floor might make more sense.
Tissues on the nightstand.
But
Well,
maybe that
that's the whole
doesn't.
thing.
Yeah, that would be vulgar,
You have
probably.
to listen
Yeah.
to what...
True.
Well, unfortunately, you have to watch this back.
That did remind me. Tissues on the Night. It reminded me of I forget how I worded this. Something about Josh. HBO was going to feature a special about Josh's bedroom activity called Hard Socks. Even though Josh,
It's funny.
Actually, is a T-shirt guy.
Oh, yeah.
But
load 'em up.
we'll just go forward with that. We learned the sad news about the death of the amazing Kresgen.
Yeah.
See ya, pal.
He was a great guest.
Don't let the door hit you in the ass.
Oh God, you
He
guys
was
are so
charismatic.
He had a lot of energy.
He
I'll
was
tell
a
you that.
con
Yeah, he
artist.
did.
He conned me every time. I don't know
Damn
how.
right he did.
Every gig he would play, he would
How would you fake that?
I heard he was a pickpocket.
he would famously remember this. Pat, you saw
You're
this.
so
sure, he did our
easily
show,
you're so easily distracted. It's no wonder you're worried about pickpockets and magicians.
He would always have the owner of the club hide his paycheck, and he would find it.
After somebody at the club, he gave him $20 to tell him where it was.
I don't know. Yeah, I just.
But you want to hurry it up? No, I'm playing this little game. Here's your check.
I'm not playing.
I'm not playing these
18
games.
waitresses to
we got to
bank
clean
out.
up.
Yeah.
I got 30 people to seat for dinner, which should be 60, Creston, if you're asking.
Too soon. We once again visited the story of the Ohio attorney who was disciplined by the Ohio Supreme Court for defecating into a Pringles can.
This guy.
And that's one of we had a request for that song.
Yeah.
Well, we don't have to play every
Was
request.
this past year the year of the man defecating in the Pringles can? Did he do it this past year, or was it
No,
That was
23?
last year, yeah.
It was 23, yeah.
It was 23.
The event actually occurred in November of 2021.
21?
Yeah,
We've been talking about it for 3 years.
Well, you know how the show. We probably got the story too.
No. We didn't get the
And
story.
we're going to have a brand new edition of it coming up next week.
Yep.
The story appeared quite a bit later after he had been. The case had gone to the Ohio Supreme Court.
Right, that's when we started
There's
talking
one
about
guy listening in Puxatawny who hasn't heard it yet, so we need to broadcast for that guy.
Pat, would you care to sing the? Because it's got kind of a nice Christmas feel.
No.
The tribute.
Let me pick my mouth up off the floor.
The guy has been reinstated.
Go, baby, go.
He briefly lost his I guess license to practice. But,
his judgeship, right?
He was an attorney. The judge told him if he does it again, he's going to have to spend 6 months in the can. Apparently he defecated in a Pringles can and he heaved it at some building where there were
multiple times.
Yeah.
And he told the judge he did it at least 10 times.
He loves doing it. I bet he's still doing it today, just a little more secretly.
And again, this we understand it. The trick is you poop into the Pringles can, then you put the Pringles back in. So.
I bet he's never had a movement as satisfying since.
He's probably had to change his
That's what I
MO
bet.
because
And you guys contend he goes directly
I don't think that's difficult
Ask
to do.
the can.
No, I think that's the only way to do that.
Yes.
Because you're just asking for trouble if you start handling it more than once.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I think you got to have some kind of a scooping device.
I think it's right
like
in there.
A ladle.
No.
Okay. Pat, you have a tribute to the attorney that was suspended by the.
He ate the Pringles. They're almost gone now.
Yeah.
The lid is off. He's in the jar now. This lawyer's nuts. Flashing his bud. Open in an empty Pringles can. Thank you. He crapped in the can. Chips on top. He threw it out. Grab him up. He's out on bail. Should spend a night in jail for opening an empty Pringles can. Oh, in the prison he can build a defense. He will say that he's just farting brown. The judge says, "Are you crazy?" He says, "No, man. I poop in Pringles cans all over town." License suspended. That dude is scary. Now he's got Pringle berries. Next time you let loose, dropping a deuce. Don't poop in an empty Pringles can. You sing to poop in an empty Pringles can. Beautiful.
Are you happy now?
Hey, it was a request.
There are people
I am here to
for the rest of the day in their businesses, their corporate jobs that they need. Walking through the hall with pooping.
I mean, the fact that this guy's a distinguished advocate, the man is an attorney. You have to wonder what the backstory on this.
And he's done it.
Yeah, he admitted he'd done it multiple times.
Multiple times.
There's something.
So he
going on
must
there.
be getting something
Now,
out.
do you think somewhere he's like kind of sticks around to wait for somebody to find it and open it up?
Yeah, we have to wonder.
Watch this. Watch this.
Oh, like, arsonists will often stick around.
Yeah, revisit the scene of the crime. Yeah, you never know.
I got to tell you, I might watch that. Video of somebody finding it. That'd be all right, right?
Yesterday, we also learned on the show. We saw the video of a beautiful golden retriever. Actually paragliding, it's amazing.
As you might guess, it wasn't up to the golden retriever that she go paragliding. All golden retrievers are girls, as far as I'm concerned.
Really?
I can't imagine that the dog wasn't terrified, but he looks.
I'm sure
okay.
he was. She was.
And the master is right there with the dog. It's worth checking out the video.
I hope the dog was having fun. That's all you hope for, right? Not that it was
terrifying.
Just so close to having a heart attack.
No, I think. Can you imagine? They love having wind in their face.
Right. You would hope, but still, it's so unnatural.
I'm surprised the dog wasn't running up in the air.
I am too. You're right. Like
moving his legs.
It looked like he's moving. She's moving. So why wouldn't?
Oh no! For the video, they may have drugged the hell out of it. We don't.
No, he looks alert. He looks.
Spud McKenzie was in here, a guest on the show, and he was drugged. Oh man,
that's true.
Trazodone.
Out
per Tom's request.
Yeah, don't bite me.
I don't know, but he was. And we said, boy, Spud seems really out of it, kind of sleepy. And they go, he's just waiting for the next party.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Or less Thorazine, which one?
Yeah, whichever. He's Spud's is a biter, and they gotta.
If you're planning on painting your house, the color of the year, according to Pantone, is mocha mousse
/ crap,
which looks like chocolate mousse.
It does.
So I'm not sure if you're going to do much with the color of the year. We've had the word of the year. We had a bunch of new words yesterday that were allegedly slang, but none of them really were.
It's my contention. If you took you blindfolded a person at a restaurant and you gave them a bowl of chocolate mousse and a bowl of pudding. What's the big pudding? Jello pudding. They would pick the Jello pudding.
Well,
in a taste test.
It's got better texture, I think.
Oh, I think the mousse is more substantial.
I do too.
No, a mousse is lighter.
I thought mousse was lighter and airier.
It's lighter and airier.
I thought a mousse was like an ice cream. It's served chilled, and
What?
I'm lying again.
Okay.
Why can't you guys get used to this?
I enjoyed it.
The word of the year, demure. But these are supposedly slang terms. That demure is not a slang word. It has something to do with the most searched words.
You know what tastes great? And not chocolate mousse, but you know what goes great with chocolate pudding for dessert?
Yes.
Steak.
Yes.
That's right. I'll sometimes slather a steak in chocolate pudding.
There you go.
Wow. It ruins both. But I do that to lesser steaks. I would never do that to Omaha steaks. If you haven't gotten on this yet, I got to be honest. You're a fool.
Yeah.
And I don't like to name call, but my gosh, there are other people who have already ordered their Omaha steaks. They've gotten a heck of a deal. You know what I call them? Geniuses. That's right.
Boom.
OmahaSteaks.com. Right now, you can get unforgettable gifts with 50% off site-wide, and you're going to score an extra $30 off with promo code BTS just for listening to this show. With 5 generations of experience, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yeah, it is fun. They constantly deliver the world's best steak, and the gifting experts there have made it easy to deliver the perfect gift with thoughtfully curated gift packages featuring all your gourmet favorites. How about bacon-wrapped filet mignon? How about burgers that are made from filet? That's right. They are the juiciest burgers. There's a photo floating around. I don't know if you've seen it of me with a double filet burger that I, thoroughly enjoyed last week when we had our wonderful Omaha Steaks cookout. I'm telling you what, you don't have to miss out on the things that we had. You can get your own. OmahaSteaks.com, but it's a limited time, this 50% off site-wide offer. And that $30 off with promo code BTS deal, that's also going to go away soon. Get on this. 50% off at OMAHAsteaks.com and an extra $30 off with promo code, what is it again? BTS. Minimum purchase may apply. OmahaSteaks.com. Really delicious food. I think you're going to enjoy it very much.
And you could do a nice Christmas cookout. And maybe you're sick of the family. You go outside by the garage, have a couple beers, cook some steaks.
Yeah. Why not?
I think this might be a fun idea, an annual Christmas cookout. I love this. We're coming right back. We've got a lot of interesting stuff in the world of sports. Coming up in the news, who's the hardest person to get a gift for? And who likes to be single more, men or women? We got a new result on that one. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got to get a hold of us? Call, fax, mail, or email. Get all the contact information you need at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Are your ulcerative colitis symptoms proving difficult to manage? Tremfya guselkumab can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. At 1 year, many patients taking Tremfya achieved clinical remission, and some patients also achieved endoscopic remission. Individual results may vary. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Ask your doctor if Tremfya can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more, or visit tremfyaradio.com.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Christy Lee.
Hi.
Dun, 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 dun. Hey, jingle bell. There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
Jess Hooker's here.
Hi.
There's Josh Arnold.
Batmobile lost his wheel and the Joker got away.
You know those lyrics? The Batmobile and Joker?
No. How do those go?
Really?
I was over here doing something. I didn't hear the word you said.
Jingle bells, Batman smells, Robin laid an egg. Batmobile lost its wheel and the Joker got away.
You don't know that?
I'm not familiar with that.
Boy, you are something.
No, I'm setting something up over here.
Here's Ace. I'm Chick. Hello, Tom.
Pain has a face mask. It goes on and on.
Okay. Well, first of all, I've got a request. A couple quick things here. Jess Hooker has joined us in the studio.
Hi.
Hi, Jess.
Jess. And you have provided me with something I've never seen before, which is a chestnut. Because
I did.
The famous song, the Christmas song.
Yeah.
And
did chestnuts grow on a tree or a bush?
I think it's a bush.
Underground?
We're going to find out.
A bush.
But I have one in my hand. They're a little smaller than a golf ball.
Yeah.
And they
are actually about the size of an average man's testicles.
No, they're not.
Oh, not even. What?
Well, yeah.
I gotta go.
No,
to
in
the
your
doctor.
experience, in your experience, the average man, and you're basing this on the examination of how many?
Yes, I might be gay. What about that, Tom?
I'm just now. How about the taste? Is it similar?
I haven't gotten in my mouth yet, but
They look like Buckeyes. Those.
They do, yeah.
Or they look like maybe large acorns.
Okay.
But
They're walnut size, right?
Yeah. When you break them open, too, they have that. They kind of look like a brain. There's.
Yeah,
they're
sure.
like that. So
they're about the size.
Kind of like
of
walnuts do.
Yeah.
They're about the size of a softball.
And we all know about chestnuts because of the Mel Torme song.
Where to hit the hit point?
This is
chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
This is the version. This is the Nat King Cole.
Yeah, I submit this is one of the finest recordings of all time. I don't care what genre.
Soulful.
Yeah. But now my point is that we all know that song, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But do we all know what chestnuts are? Have we ever had them roasted on an open fire? So the plan is today you're going to roast these?
I am. I have a tool where I cut an X in the top of it because I didn't know, but a lot of our listeners are chestnut experts.
Oh.
Yeah.
I bet they gave you all sorts of
Oh, you have no idea.
advice.
And, they said, hey, be careful. Don't get the poisonous ones. And lucky for us, they don't sell the poisonous ones at the grocery store.
Oh, good. Yeah, that would be awful.
Yeah, I'm not going out there and foraging my own chestnuts, guys. It's okay.
We only do that. We only do that with mushrooms.
Chestnuts are also considered a fruit, ladies and gentlemen. Did you
they
know
are?
that? Yep. Because
So,
they're a nut and a fruit.
Now, you cracked one open here.
Like Andy Dick.
Yeah.
And thank you. Do you roast the whole thing, or do you take the shell
No,
off?
I was just showing you the inside of it. And I ate a raw chestnut last night just because I was curious. And it's, I don't like it.
Is it gamey? Is it acidic?
No, it is. It's nutty, obviously, but
Okay.
the texture's kind of gross.
Maybe that's why we're supposed to cook them.
Yeah, maybe. So I cut an X in the top so that they don't explode. Everybody said be very careful; they'll explode. If they're not.
And then do you leave this shell kind of thing on
we
them?
leave the shell on, we roast them, and then we take them out of the shell and dip them in butter and rosemary.
Oh, well, hang on.
Was it? See, dipping them in butter is kind of cheating, isn't it? Really?
Yeah. Well, we can
I'll
taste
try it
mine,
both.
though.
Yeah. I'll try it both ways.
Okay.
Okay. And you said the raw, they're kind of bitter.
Yeah, they are. They're just it's not a lot of flavor.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to take a bite here.
Okay.
Oh, he's doing it.
What are you doing? Why you
Careful.
you're putting a lot of strange stuff in your mouth lately. You ate the hot sauce from St. Elmo's last week.
His face suggests he
You know
doesn't
what?
care for it.
Because he's hungry. He hasn't eaten in 6 months.
Yeah, no kidding.
Very thin right now.
Yeah, very, very thin.
Oh, yesterday I was one of those days I had like 3 eggs and that was it.
God,
That's simply not healthy.
It's it's almost tasteless, but it's got a nice crunch to it. It's sort of like a cashew kind of.
Yeah, it's like a
Without
soft chew
without the
Does
flavor.
that make sense? Yeah.
It's not bad, but it's almost
just nothing to it?
negligible when it
Yeah.
comes to
Gotcha.
flavor.
All right. Okay.
But I do like. The only thing I've had to eat in the last 24 hours are grape nuts and cornflakes and 3
Yeah,
eggs.
no, you got to change that. I mean,
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
proper meals.
I was busy.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
Busy.
I'm not-
Too busy for dinner?
Well, I
You
did
know what
get
he's busy doing? Looking like he looks busy is what he's busy doing.
had a hearing test yesterday.
You failed.
Say it again.
Yeah, there you go. See?
What?
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's move forward here. Sorry. I have a very quick request here, Pat. It said, would Pat and Christy please do their version of "Baby It's Cold Outside" in honor of Frank Sinatra's birthday?
Yes.
Ready?
Yes. Frank did a wonderful version. You
I'm
got
ready.
this. This is Sinatra's version.
And today's old Blue Eyes birthday?
Yeah. Born in, I believe, I don't have it in front of me. I think 1915. Is that right? Anybody?
Wow.
I think.
Wow.
Go ahead, Christy. Start us
All
off.
I really can't stay.
You're staying.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that nice request. That comes to us from Manhattan, Kansas. And Andy, thank you, Andy. That's very thoughtful of you. Coming up, we have more music from Patty G. We're going to be making. How are you going to roast these babies?
On the grill.
Okay, I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah.
And for those just tuning in, we're not roasting babies. These are chestnuts.
What did I say?
said we were going to be roasting babies.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, how you
I meant these babies.
How
the
are you
chestnuts.
roasting these babies?
That's what
you said. Let me tell you how radio works. All they have are words.
Yeah.
See?
If you just joined us, you have my sincere apologies. Josh said that. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Reach us toll free at 1-888-BOB-TOM-1 or at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode is brought to you by Prime Video. In the small town of Holland, Michigan, nothing is ever what it seems. Behind the tulip festivals and pretty houses lay dark secrets that threaten to tear a marriage apart. Nicole Kidman stars in this darkly twisted thriller about a wife and mother whose quest to uncover her husband's secrets may get her more than she bargained for. Holland, streaming on Prime Video March 27th.
Fire on Christmas? Yes.
Yes. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk. There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
Jess Hooker joins us.
Hi.
We're going to have chestnuts roasting on an open fire here pretty soon. There's Josh Arnold.
Disappointed in all of you?
At the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. I think we're going to be vindicated.
I think so?
You ask anybody, would they all agree with us? There's Ace Cosby. I'm Chick. Hello, Tom.
Once again, Ms. Hooker is preparing chestnuts because we always hear them singing about chestnuts roasting on an open fire. You're going to do them on the grill?
I am.
And what are you doing now?
You have to score the top of the shell so it doesn't burst, but you have to keep them in the shell while you roast them.
Okay.
I thought score was lime juice on like fish or something.
What?
Score? No.
Yeah, score.
Score's when you put
No, to
score
score
on
is
fish.
something to like take a knife and put a
I am
slit.
getting everything wrong.
Put a
But a
slit
score
in
bar
it.
was like a toffee with chocolate.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's all about candy. Now, Josh, what are you whining about over there?
It's a great song.
You're
What song?
disappointed in us?
Yes, and I'm the only one in the room that likes it?
I like
I
that
think
song.
so.
Oh, okay. Ace, thank you.
Well, there you go.
I don't know what
There's
it
a
is.
ringing endorsement.
What song?
Now, I'll be honest. It's called Billy Don't Be a Hero by Bo Donaldson and the Haywoods.
Yeah, the Haywoods, yeah.
And it starts off a little rough.
Okay.
But when it kicks in, boy, you can't help but move.
When it kicks in, boy, you can't help but move.
Now, you got to get
Civil
past
War.
this.
Good
Yeah,
Lord.
it's like
You got to get past this fife
and
or
drum.
whatever.
yeah, thank you.
It's unpleasant to
Is
the
this
ear.
a-
Got a bandage on
like
your
a-
head.
This
a
guitar.
piccolo?
Listen to the guitar.
The marching band came down along
Got
Main
clapping?
Street. The soldier blues fell in behind. I looked
Sounds like a
across and
Partridge
there I
Family
saw
song.
Billy
Right.
waiting to go and join the line.
Join the line.
And with the head upon his shoulder, his young and lovely fiancée. From where I stood, I saw she was crying.
There she was.
Through her tears, I heard her say, Billy, don't
Look at you. You're all
I'm bopping my head.
Okay, now you got. I have
You
not.
turned off the best part.
You fooled your life, she says.
What a dick.
You all like it.
I'm trying to.
It tells a story, Tom.
Yes,
I know,
it is a
and I'm
story song.
asking what. So he's in a parade. What's happening here?
No, he's joining the military.
He's joining the
He's
military.
going off to war.
Yes.
Oh, so this is kind of like
This is
Bye Bye
bef-
Birdie then.
Oh, no.
Except it's not a good song.
Yeah, not like Bye Bye Birdie.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It lives forever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Gee.
By the way, did you see yesterday?
Man, oh man.
Lord.
Who died? Some
No,
assistant producer from Bye Bye Birdie.
Are you
Is
going
that
to talk
what
about
happened?
Ray Moreno?
No, I was going to say Dick Van Dyke had to leave his home
In Malibu because of the fire.
I heard he was living with Cher, right? That's
He's
what
got
I
a video
saw.
coming out tomorrow with Coldplay.
Coldplay, did you see
Yeah.
that? They're
he's
honoring
great.
him.
99 tomorrow, I think his birthday.
Wow.
Well, it was 99 on Friday, I believe.
Why
still
isn't he doing
sharp,
a song
too.
with Toto?
With cold.
Why would he do one with Toto?
99. Ah.
Oh, right.
No?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not
Do
top
a
of
song.
mind.
No,
like
no,
Bye
no,
Bye
I-
Birdie.
You can have a song with Jay-Z.
That's true.
Perfectly fair.
No,
Oh, on Dick Van Dyke is an unexpected source. A Coldplay video, All My Love, features him dancing.
No.
Yeah, I saw a clip yesterday.
Well, he's quite a hoofer, wasn't he? Yeah.
Do you
Still,
remember-
though?
Yeah.
Dancing beer.
Can still move.
Barefoot.
Well,
you
he
remember-
can't put shoes on anymore. We all know that. His hips will explode.
No, he thinks shoes are going his head. That's why. It's
Oh, he's
B99.
Well, that's exciting. So I'm sorry. So what happens in Billy Don't Be a Hero? Does he end up?
He does indeed.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Josh.
Get to be a hero, and sadly does not come back.
He does not.
So
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Well, that's a bummer.
It is a bummer.
What year was this?
I don't know, but
I can tell you.
whatever year Hot Chocolate was out,
It was the 70s, early 70s.
It sounds very much like
74, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, I'm not sure what exchange we were involved in at that point.
Well, Nam wasn't quite over, but also
I think it was.
She remarried a guy she
not
met
quite,
in Canada.
but also But that's the thing. You don't write a song like that in the heart of.
Okay.
Oh, it's got to. You got to give a little time.
Okay.
She remarried a guy from Canada.
Yeah.
Is that the sequel?
Yeah.
Billy Who?
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Do you
okay,
remember?
I heard
There
it.
was a sequel, though.
Would you like to hear how it ends?
Do you remember when you first heard Dyke Van Dyke? Man, I thought that was funny. Okay, go ahead.
Someone just wrote in their memoir that
Dyke Van Dyke?
how funny that was.
What?
Steve
Yeah,
Martin?
I forget who it was. Yeah.
Anyway, apparently she got a letter saying how Billy died a hero.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, at the end of the song.
That she should be proud that he died that way.
Okay.
The last line of the song, I heard she threw that letter away.
Yeah,
Well,
very
that's
poignant.
That's unfortunate because his remains were also in the letter.
Oh,
That's all they could. That's all they
But
could find.
Pat, there was a sequel to this.
Yeah,
song?
she did do a sequel with a guy. She married the second guy she married.
Yeah?
She remarried. He was killing himself with food, and her sequel was Billy, don't eat that gyro. So he just killed himself with
Not as
Well, that was a long way to go.
not nearly as dramatic a story.
4-hour show. So I thought,
Did he pronounce it gyro or gyro or gyro or
pronounced it
gyro?
wrong.
Gyro.
It's hero.
Okay.
And then she ended up dating an alcoholic.
oh,
And that song, Billy put down that bureau. Really? Yeah.
I can't believe I'm saying this. Euro was better.
well, yeah,
Of course it was.
it wasn't.
He's trying to assist the original joke by doing one that's worse.
Then she
so then
married
you
a
go
guy.
by comparison.
Then she married a guy with no job.
Oh, yeah?
Which was not as successful. Billy, don't be a zero.
Oh.
And it was just-
Right. Yeah. It was really tough.
That poor woman.
Okay.
Oh, a lot of songs.
I'm eating a raw chestnut. Are you ready? It does look like a little brain.
Yeah,
You
they
seen a little brain.
I guess they're about a little smaller than a golf ball, and I found them to have absolutely no taste. They weren't bad. They were
The crunch sounds good.
They are crunchy.
You know, do you get any flavor out of that?
No, it tastes like
It tastes like nothing.
Celery with no flavor.
Oh,
Only a little bit more substantial, but not much. Yeah, there's
I kind of
nothing
like the
there.
tongue feel.
I can't.
Uh-oh.
You made Godwin gag.
Do I need to Heimlich you?
Pass out so she can give you mouth to mouth.
You all right over there? Okay.
I could see where the butter and the rosemary come
That
in.
helps,
Yeah, but it's not a negative taste. It's a zero taste.
Right.
There's nothing there.
It tastes like a dirt clod.
Well, that would be bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not even that negative. Okay, I'm sorry. So we don't have to listen to all of Billy Don't Be a Hero?
No, but I
Did you
feel
want to
like
hear the hook?
What brought Billy Don't Be a Hero up anyway?
Josh did.
we were talking about Vanilla Fudge, the band, during the
break.
I was trying to, and Tom and I discussed how they did some covers.
Set me free, why don't you, babe? They did the super slow.
Oh, yeah.
That
An
wasn't
interesting band. They were.
Yeah. Here we go. Now, I'll play a little bit more of Billy Don't Be a Hero if I can figure this out.
Billy, don't be a hero. Come back and make me your wife.
So this is a guy singing.
But he's
But
he's quoting
But he's
her.
singing her song,
He's
her
quoting,
story.
he's quoting Billy's fiance.
Okay. Oh, I see. So
See,
this
Billy
is-
messed up. She should have gotten him to marry her before he went to war. Now she doesn't get any benefits, nothing.
Oh, jeez, that's the concern.
Wow,
She dies
yikes.
penniless.
Yes.
With an envelope
She
full
di-
of body parts.
Yeah.
That's all she has.
I should've
none of
kept
this is
to
helping.
myself. I
Oh,
had a special place in my heart.
Is there a?
And as he started to go, she said, Billy, keep your head low.
Keep your head down.
Don't be a hero.
Okay. Now there we go.
Back to me.
Okay, which song is better? Billy Don't Be a Hero or
This is a great song.
Copacabana.
They're both fine. What do you?
South Havana?
This is the Rick.
No, this is Dave Grohl.
Oh,
playing all the instruments and singing with himself.
Did Barry Manilow write this song?
I think so.
Had a big hit with this.
I fall in love.
So we're talking about story songs.
Oops, sorry.
With tragic endings.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Because that woman ends up insane.
Yes, she does.
Yeah.
Well, what about where, oh, where can my baby be? And
Yeah, that was another one.
gets hit by a train. Yeah, a rare
that Pearl Jam one
a
is-
misstep by Pearl Jam.
What
but-
were you fellas doing?
Okay. Probably heroin. Let's see now.
That's not true.
No, it isn't.
Wait a minute.
Pat was so put off by your comment, he got up and left.
I think he's choking on a chestnut.
Sorry.
Really? Well, does he really need to be Heimlicked? If so, someone should go take care of it. Mark, can you go
Christy,
Heimlich
don't be a
Godwin?
hero.
Hey, what do you have if you have a nut on your chest?
Penis in your mouth. Oh, wait, I jumped to it.
Okay, thanks. Coming up, we're going to talk with our Week 14 winner. He is Ken Dzikavicz. He spells it D-Z-I-K-I-E-W-I-C-Z, or as I like to call him, Coach K.
He spells the hell out of that, man.
We're going to talk with Ken. He was our big winner. You can be a big winner, too. It's sponsored by Steven Singer Jewelers. You could win that gift certificate this week for Week 15, which begins tonight in the NFL. Just pick the winners. You don't have to go against the spread or anything. Once again, bobandtom.com/contest. Right now, this portion of the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. This is a kind of a stressful season, I think, for just about everybody. Everybody's busy, family all over the place. You don't have enough time to do anything. And perhaps you've been thinking about therapy and taking a little bit of time to give yourself a gift of feeling a little bit better. And BetterHelp is all about accessing therapy in a much more convenient and flexible manner because the therapy is done online. We're all getting used to things like Zoom calls and FaceTime calls and that sort of thing. Well, now it's been applied to the world of therapy with some 35,000 plus therapists participating in this particular program. So see what I'm talking about. You fill out a brief questionnaire online. You'll get matched with one of those licensed therapists. You can switch therapists, by the way, anytime, no additional charge. But as I said, the therapy is done online, so you can do it like you're on a FaceTime call or a Zoom call. You can do it just like you're on a phone call. You can do it texting back and forth. It's up to you. And it's, of course, a lot more flexible. You don't have to hop in the car or take a bus and get across town because you can do it wherever you are in the privacy of wherever you want to be. It's called BetterHelp. You access it by going to betterhelp.com/BT show. The /BT show part will knock 10% off your first month. See what I'm talking about? BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, betterhelp.com/BT show. Have a great holiday season and start feeling good, perhaps. This might be for you if you've been thinking about it. Once again, it's betterhelp.com/BT show. Coming up, we haven't even put our toes into the bucket o' sports that Mr. McGee has prepared over there.
Bill Belichick got a job.
Yeah, and he also
doesn't have to go to the unemployment office anymore.
Oh, that poor man.
He also got the bag, as they say.
Kinda.
You don't think $5 million a year is?
Well, I mean, not compared to what the big coaches are making in the. Sean Payton makes $20 million a year, I think.
Oh, okay, well,
there you go, man.
I think
and he goes to any Walmart and picks out what he wants for free, and he just walks out with it.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
That's right.
Coming up, we have the noise of cocks in the news.
The noise of what?
Oh,
My headphones cut out when you said
the noise of cocks.
You did say cocks.
Yes, he did.
All right.
Jess and Christy would say they hear every morning.
Yeah, nonstop.
Now, as in a doodle do, if you will.
Yeah, you guys went to the dirty place.
Yes. No, that's the name of the bird. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
It's time for basketball, and Uber Eats is dropping deals on game day favorites to keep you locked in on the action. Like when you're craving a buzzer beater, but also buffalo wings. Or when an upset makes you want to ugly cry into a pizza. And right now, Uber Eats has game day deals from McDonald's, Popeyes, Pizza Hut, Wendy's, and hundreds more local favorites. So you can keep your eyes on the ball and your hands on a hamburger. Order now, only on Uber Eats. Product availability varies by region. See app for details.
Clear.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Josh Arnold, Christy Lee, Pat Godwin.
Yo.
Ace Cosby's over there. Hey, Jess Hooker's outside at the grill, roasting up some chestnuts on an open fire.
And this is something none of us have experienced before.
Right.
So we're trying them out. And we ate the raw chestnuts, and I think we all agree they are almost completely tasteless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't-
Almost killed Pat.
They don't have any flavor. Pat aspirated one. Did you get a
sliver of it? Yeah.
Did you get it out?
Mm-hmm. Took a while though.
Okay. But she's cooking. She's grilling these things, and apparently the key to success is
butter.
The butter sauce at the end, like many things, makes it a lot better. So we'll certainly look forward to that. And after hearing about chestnuts all these years, we finally get to experience them.
Yes.
Which I'm certainly looking forward to. But right now, we haven't experienced any sporting news today.
We haven't?
We'll check in with Chick McGee over there at the Dude Wipes Sports Desk.
North Carolina and Bill Belichick. Not the Carolina Panthers, not any of that. The University of North Carolina, the Tar Heels, a basketball school. I've hired Bill Belichick as their new football
Really?
coach. A 5-year deal,
Girlfriend go to school there?
$50 million.
If she does okay in her SATs, she might be able to get in. That's a tough school to get into.
Oh, I know.
Let's see. The school announced the hiring yesterday. That came roughly a week after Belichick, his name surfaced as an unlikely candidate to replace the program's winningest coach.
But, honey, all
Mac
of my
Brown.
girlfriends go there, and I would really like to
The
move to North Carolina.
deal still requires approval by the UNC trustees. Belichick won 6 titles in his 24-year run as head coach of the Patriots. Most of that success came with Tom Brady being his quarterback.
If you're
and
the
there's
coach, I could probably get in the
some
sorority I want to. It'd be
very
great.
Okay, honey. All right.
real example of
We'll take care of you.
Belichick having some trouble if his quarterback's not Tom Brady. Didn't do that well when he was coaching your Cleveland Browns, Tom. Didn't do that well when he had Drew Bledsoe as his coach, and then all of a sudden.
Well,
so who knows what's going to happen?
It'll be interesting.
Right?
He
We're gonna
probably
see
has
what's
enough
gonna happen.
money. He
How
doesn't
far
really
behind
need to work, does he?
Don Shula is he in NFL history?
I had that around here somewhere. I want to say, as soon as I look it up, Don Shula has 347 career victories, and that includes the playoffs. And they made a big deal about this last night. Some of the records doesn't include the playoffs. I'm like, why wouldn't you include the playoffs?
You mean winning the hard games?
Yeah.
Those don't count?
So Shula has 347. Belichick has 333. So he's right there. But I'm sure Belichick, if you asked him, would say something like, well, I don't care about blah, 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 stuff like that. So records are for
This will be interesting.
bean counters, I guess. NFL action tonight. The Rams visit the San Francisco 49ers.
Yes.
And the Rams getting 2 points there in San Francisco. I'd take that all day long. Speaking of money. Money. Juan Soto gets free use. You remember Juan Soto a couple days ago? He signed a 15-year contract worth $765 million. It has an elevator clause. He could make up to $800 million if he gets various MVPs.
No such thing as an elevator
and
clause.
Get ready and things like that.
Wait, are you referencing the famous "There's no such thing as Santa Claus" joke from the Marx Brothers?
That's right.
The
Yeah.
Sanity Claus.
Sanity
Okay.
Sanity clause.
Sanity clause.
No such thing as the sanity clause. Also, the Mets agreed to provide personal team security for the All-Star outfielder and his family at the team's expense for all spring training games. How does that sound? And plus, he also gets. Let me think. Let me think. Oh, I can't find. Oh, here we go. Parking space at Citi Field, front row, with a sign that lights up when he pulls in that says Juan Soto MVP.
A sign that lights up?
That lights up.
You're lying.
And then before every home game,
yes,
and they're lucky about this. Free pastrami sandwich from Katz Deli at the corner of Houston and Ludlow.
Isn't that something? Yeah, that's
and this is the famous,
world
famous pastrami.
Oh, nice.
Short and rye. And not less than 2 hours before game time because he's got to eat. You know,
Yeah.
he doesn't want to be
yeah,
bogged.
yeah.
He doesn't want to
Gotta
be bogged
digest
down
that.
Yeah.
Well, he must have had
during the game.
Scott, what's his face? For an age. Scott Boras.
Scott
for an
Boras.
agent. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
And he's not making more than the gross national product of the Dominican Republic. Is that what I
Let's
understand?
not bring that in. And NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell says a rape allegation against rapper Jay-Z will not impact the NFL's relationship with the music mogul. Jay-Z's company Rock Nation has produced some of the NFL's entertainment presentations, including the Super Bowl halftime show. A woman who previously sued Diddy, alleging she was raped at an award show after party in 2000, amended the lawsuit Sunday to include an allegation that Jay-Z was also at the party and participated in the altercation. Jay-Z says that allegation made against him is part of an extortion attempt. The league and the entertainment company extended their partnership just a few months ago.
So they're going with innocent until proven guilty. Which,
yeah.
Hey, what? Ugh, ugliness.
Yeah.
And an Ohio politician has seen enough of flag planting. Ohio Republican State Representative Josh Williams said yesterday he's introducing a bill to make flag planting in sports.
Now, does he know that they don't grow out of the ground? That you have to.
I'm not sure if he does. He wants to make it a law and a felony in the state of Ohio.
What exactly is flag planting?
You as the losing team go out to the middle of the field and jam your flag into the.
After a loss. Okay.
This was the big Ohio State.
Thank you for reminding me. I'm sorry, I forgot about that.
I don't think it really needs to be. What is the word? Codified? Is that the word?
His proposal.
Yeah,
I like the word codified. Bonafide, codified, motified,
sassified.
Yeah,
I like sassified. Yeah.
Let's see. The Wolverines beat the Buckeyes 13-10 and then attempted to plant their flag at midfield. A fight ensued. Police had to use pepper spray to disperse players. Former Oklahoma quarterback Baker Mayfield famously planted a flag in the middle of the Ohio State stadium.
A felony?
When the Sooners won in 2017.
I think they probably have better things to do in the legislature. I'm hoping.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Well, believe me, it's an important issue right now over there.
Okay.
My fellow Buckeyes. Speaking of the Buckeyes and Ohio football, Joe Burrow, quarterback of the Bengals, had a mini news conference yesterday. You recall his house was broken into during the Monday Night Football game.
Yeah.
And a young lady called her mom, and then her mom called police, said the break-in was currently going on, and what should she do? And had her mom call because I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Well, she was in the house, right?
Well, she was in the
Called
house.
911 instead of her mom.
Well, she should have called Liam Neeson. Yeah. If you're in a house and somebody breaks in, you call Liam Neeson.
But here's all of a sudden I have new respect for Joe Burrow. He's honestly embarrassed and wants to be anywhere else than having this news conference. Are you ready?
Yeah.
So obviously everybody has heard what has happened. I feel like my privacy has been violated in more ways than one, and way more is already out there than I would want out there and that I care to share. So that's all I got to say about that.
That's right.
He sounds a little like Harold Ramis. If you play that back and you picture Harold Ramis, it's...
Oh, yeah, a little bit.
So obviously everybody has heard what has happened.
Is that
I feel
Egon?
Egon's back.
My privacy has been violated in more ways than one.
A giant Twinkie.
Yeah, look, as long as the Batmobile wasn't damaged, I'm cool with this.
Well, he doesn't get the Batmobile delivered until next year, I believe.
Oh,
yeah.
And now everybody knows that there was a girl in my house, and the girl that I was dating in the other city is going to be pissed.
I'm sorry. If I'm Joe Burrow, there's more than just one.
Right.
One.
So all the other girls are pissed. Why was she there?
For all the girls I've loved before.
It's cat day, isn't it?
The ones who loved it in the back door.
You had Meow Mix for breakfast this morning.
Yeah,
you're on a tear today.
He's got claws.
The NFL has announced its first regular season game in Berlin. It'll happen in 2025.
Berlin? Wow. No, in Berlin, wait a second. A few years back in Berlin, if you were offsides, you got shot.
It was a wall.
There's a wall. You see, there's East. You got your East Berlin.
Oh, he was offside. And they lose it down. So
I understand they're going to do that Albert Speer lighting, with the Klieg lights going straight up into the air. Look like.
I saw this story last night, and I thought, I wonder what Tom's going to do with this.
Hey, Albert Speer.
And here we are. The game
famous
will be
architect, of course.
Sure.
Great game, highly recommended.
Columns of Light.
Great book.
The game will be played at the Olympic Stadium as part of a multi-year commitment.
Ironically, by the way,
yes,
Christy, you'll appreciate that.
What?
Did you know that there are a couple of Germans that actually play NFL level football, and they're both named Helmut?
Isn't that something?
I had no idea.
Yes. True.
Here's your helmet.
I really like that joke.
Don't you remember the first time you saw that?
Damn it, Helmet!
You saw a guy's name is Helmet Newton. You go,
I always
his
thought
name
Helmet
is-
was funny.
His name is Helmet?
That's so weird.
You stupid son of a...
And
Get
this-
your helmet,
And
Helmet!
this is his brother, Fedora.
Helmet? What are you forgetting?
My helmet.
My Das Helmet?
Are they going to change it to instead of the National Football League, the IFL, the
I don't
International
know.
Football
I
League?
don't know, brother.
What great game are they going to get? Giants versus Panthers?
I don't know, but you know that the teams who have to go play in the games above, across the thing in the pond, you know that they're not reimbursing season ticket holders for that game loss. That 9 or 8 games at home, they're going to miss a game.
Yeah.
Couldn't they do something with that?
What Ace is trying to tell me something. What?
I think we got to call on the hotline.
Oh, no kidding.
Oh, I forgot. It doesn't ring anymore.
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Ed Septic here. Sorry to interrupt your sportscast there, Chick.
Hey, Ed,
no
listen,
problem,
Ed, I got a question for you. I'm looking at this. The Ed Septic T-shirts, and is this correct? The Ed Septic hoodies are now available at bobandtom.com. Is that true?
Yeah, but only till the end of today. That's why I was calling. They only got till midnight. After that, it's like a club I've dealt with. They're gone forever.
Okay. Now, Ed, it sounds like you're actually calling from inside a septic tank.
Well, I'm homesick today. I got the walking pneumonia.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
And the boogie woogie flu? Oh.
Well, luckily, Doc said I nearly escaped it.
Oh, nearly.
That's the last time I go to Dr. Daniels.
I wonder what we're missing.
Doctor, I don't know. Anyone? Is that a vet? I'm not sure.
All right, you guys take care.
Sometimes a strikeout is funnier than a home run. Sorry.
Poor guy, but yes, those shirts and hoodies available now. Bobandtom.com, right there as soon as you go to the website.
Really?
Get
Okay.
them today.
Okay.
Yes.
You have to get them today or you won't have them at all.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Hey, Chick, if you're not going to be there, you should call in. No.
Yeah. We've learned that lesson.
College football, Oregon quarterback Dylan Gabriel. No relation
to Roman Gabriel?
No, I looked it up.
You're not going to do the story, the Rocky Colavito story?
I'm getting to it. Dylan Gabriel won the Big Ten Offensive Player of the Year. Penn State edge rusher Abdul Carter, Defensive Player of the Year. Indiana's Kurt Signetti, Coach of the Year. Iowa running back Caleb Johnson. And Penn State tight end Tyler Warren, unanimous first-team selections. And I did not get a vote. And yes, Tom, sad news, Rocky Colavito. And the first sentence in his obituary from Dateline Cleveland, Rocky Colavito, comma, a wildly popular outfielder who was involved in one of the most debated trades in Cleveland sports history, has passed away.
They called the trade the beginning of the end.
91, a 9-time All-Star. Colavito died at his home
Well, he was
Tuesday.
91. You got to trade.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, wait.
I'm at the end of the...
The
never.
91-year-old 9-time All-Star Colavito passed away in the jaws of a bear.
My gosh.
In Burnville, Pennsylvania. Our collective hearts ache at the passing of Rocky, said Guardian's Senior Vice President of Public Affairs.
Can't they call him the Indians at least for this?
Rocky was a generational hero, one of the most popular players in franchise history, Tom. His popularity evident across Northeast Ohio. Sandlot ball players everywhere imitated Rocky's on-deck circle
I told
routine.
Chick this morning,
First thing out
we were
of his
talking
mouth.
at 5 a.m. and I
That's
said,
exactly
we
right.
used to, all the guys, all the kids.
All the guys.
Yeah, like a practice one?
Yeah, he had a whole kind of a stretching thing that he would do with a bat. And probably very smart, actually, to do that.
Yes.
Yeah, you don't want to pull anything.
I remember being a little boy going with my dad and the PA announcer, Rocky Colavito.
All right.
It was great. Well, I'm glad he had a good life.
what
Now,
it
the
says.
part about the jaws
Mine
of a
was.
bear, that's incorrect, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I should probably
Clarify that.
that and say that he
I
wasn't
don't want to get a
attacked
letter
by
from some
bear.
guy in Pennsylvania going, Mr. Colavito was not attacked by a bear.
Rumors are flying that Las Vegas Raiders are going to fire Antonio Pierce and hire Vrabel. What's his name? He used to play at Ohio State, and he's a member of the Patriots Mike Vrabel is the head coach of the Raiders. What do you think, Ace?
We just need a quarterback.
Just need a
quarterback.
Just need a quarterback. Okay. And this Saturday, you got the first 2 bowl games coming up, or as I like to call it, the granddaddy of them all. On Saturday, college football, the Cricket Celebration Bowl.
Oh, yes.
Jackson State and South Carolina
we come
State.
over to your place to watch that one?
Oh, yeah. It'll be on. It starts at noon, so I'll be up tailgating about 9 in the morning. If you want to come over.
Are they celebrating the sport or the insect?
Thank you.
We'll have omelets and
Jiminy there, or
probably some sort of phone thing, I'm guessing. And
Seems weird to play cricket at a football game, doesn't it?
Well, these bowls are.
What is the name of it again, please?
The Cricket Celebration Bowl.
And what is that?
It's probably the cell phone.
Yeah.
Of course. Sorry, wow. Christy really threw me when she started talking about the sport of cricket. I am an idiot. I apologize.
I didn't know there was a cricket
I
cell
have
phone.
morons
That
on my
tells you
team.
how
and
much I
okay.
know.
Okay,
Not a drug dealer.
Thank you very much. Coming up in the news, we got a really great survey about the people who are the hardest to shop for. We have the noise of cocks in the news. It's causing a problem. And the guy that faked his death.
Oh.
Did you hear that story?
Oh, yeah, I've deep dived in that.
I'm guessing he didn't get away with it if we know that he faked it.
No, he did not.
Yeah, that's a really ugly story.
Does he have any hints he could give
he's bad.
anybody?
Yeah, it's only getting worse and uglier. We're coming right back with that. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Add to or continue the conversation. Check out the Bob and Tom Show on Facebook. Get the link at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode is brought to you by Hyundai. Think you know what an electric vehicle should be? Think again. From the charge time and range in the Ioniq 5 and 6 to the 601 horsepower Ioniq 5N, Hyundai is redefining what EVs should be. Learn more about Hyundai EVs at HyundaiUSA.com. EPA estimated 303-mile driving range for 2024 Ioniq 5 SE SEL limited rear-wheel drive and 361-mile driving range for 2024 Ioniq 6 SE long-range rear-wheel drive with fully charged battery. Actual range may vary.
Collier. Wow.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're going to have chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Tom. Can you believe it?
We really are. Ms. Hooker has
Love it.
done a lot of homework and is actually roasting chestnuts on the grill right now. We're going to find out. We all tried the raw chestnuts, and they are pretty much tasteless.
Yeah.
They don't have any flavor that I could pick up on.
No bueno.
But just there wasn't a negative. It was just like eating a nut that has no taste.
Well, I think it's kind of a negative if it doesn't have taste at all.
But it wasn't.
It was a little bit of a chore to chew.
Yeah, it was.
Well, no,
I felt put out.
I did too.
We'll see what happens when they are roasted. Now it's time to go back to the sports page where you'll find.
No, it's time to go over to the news.
We're done.
It's time to go over to the news.
Okay, thank you very much. Christy Lee is at the Silac Insurance News Desk. What have we missed?
The Wisconsin kayaker accused of faking his own death and fleeing to Eastern Europe has returned to the United States. This is a really interesting story.
I was rooting for this guy.
Green Lake County Sheriff Mark Podell said Ryan Borgwart
We'll
came
leave the
back
jail
on his
open
own.
for you. Isn't that guy's name? Bodell? Bodett.
Yeah. Earlier this week, because of family, the 45-year-old had been living in the country of Georgia. The missing kayaker, quote unquote, facing a possible 9-month jail sentence and a $10,000 fine.
Because they spent tens of thousands of dollars dredging the lake looking for this guy.
There's no reason to do that.
What do you mean?
Guy wants to disappear, let him disappear.
Really?
He apparently fell in love with some Russian chick
Who doesn't?
online.
Have you seen them?
And left his family, faked his death, and moved overseas.
Well, yeah,
Maybe his family sucks.
Yeah.
No, she
That's possible.
The woman that he met ended up meeting Bill Belichick, and she's going to play for North Carolina. She's a big
Oh, wow. Yeah,
one of those Russians. She's got legs like tree trunks.
The judge, Mark Slate, has released the 45-year-old Waterton man on a $500 bond and entered a not guilty plea on his behalf during the initial court appearance. The sheriff said Mr. Borgwart began communicating with authorities November 11th after he disappeared for 3 months.
Now, is he considered a flight risk?
Actually, no. He's not.
He's already proven to be one.
No, but he came back.
And he told
he
authorities
flew back on his own.
He faked his own death because of personal matters.
I heard it was because he came back because he was craving Culver's.
I don't blame him.
They are good.
Yeah.
You can't get a Butterburger over in the country of Georgia.
No.
By the way, when this story went national, I don't know if you saw this. A bunch of Alabama football fans went, Georgia's not in the United States?
They're cheating.
They're very confused, you see, Josh.
Yeah, they didn't get
Georgia's also the name of a state.
A rivalry,
And a football team. And, hey, Dr. Daniels, where are you?
Are you prepared to make a phone call later?
I've already texted him.
What'd he say?
Nothing.
Oh, the poor man is sick. I'm so sorry. I think this story is really sad, and
It is
it's going
sad.
to. I think it's going to get worse.
Well, how could it get worse?
It is sad that he didn't get away with it.
What if he's
What do you mean?
No,
what
but
if
this
he's
guy
happy?
Left his wife and kids
Again,
This guy
You don't
deserted
know
his
what's
family.
going on.
I think he rode a bicycle or something to Madison, and then he somehow got to Canada.
What if his wife with a mouthy, awful shrew?
Oh, it could have been a horrible life.
What about that?
Yeah, this
He
is
could have
kids could be
divorced her.
punks. We don't know. And plus, hey, the family should be happy. You want that guy now as your dad?
Right.
Yeah, that's going to be one. What day is Father's Day this year? That's going to be
15th
rough.
or something.
That is going to be rough. Ugh.
Speaking of Wisconsin, a woman there who left the urn at the movie theater. Do you remember?
Oh,
that?
yeah.
Oh, what a bitch.
We don't know.
Good God.
She
What?
said she did it intentionally.
I knew it.
Yeah.
See?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that
He really
urn
wanted to see Wicked.
was found
That was his favorite movie.
Classic Cinema's staff back in September, but when it went unclaimed, Beloit police sought the public's help in locating the owner.
Beloit?
According to WREX, a woman.
That's in
The kings of radio.
That's in Rockford, I think. Channel 13, is that right? Go ahead.
Oh,
sorry.
no jokes, just facts.
A woman has since come forward to say she
This is Chick's new thing now, and you just start show out the call letters. He's going to tell you where their antenna of the
Yeah,
county
and the
that it's
general
in.
manager, Bill Daniels.
Oh, how about
No,
that?
it's Steve Francis.
It's Dr. Bill Daniels.
Dr. Bill Daniels.
Yeah.
She purposely left the ashes to get rid of them. The woman who wished to remain anonymous said the ashes were her father's, whom she did not have a relationship with.
So why didn't she put him in a garbage can then?
She said, quote, I didn't want him or his presence inside my house, and I was going to watch a movie that day and decided to just take the urn with me.
She's an idiot.
And she did add she has no plans to retrieve the urn from the
Yeah.
Beloit Police
No
Department.
wonder
Of course not.
her father didn't want anything to do with her. She's a horrible human being.
No. Wait, it's a chicken and the egg thing here.
Yeah, maybe he was a horrible dad.
Then if she doesn't want the ashes, throw them away.
Well, that's a weird thing to
Leaving
do,
him in
right?
a movie theater. What did she think was going to happen?
Why didn't she spread them somewhere?
Why did she come forward in the first place?
Flush him down the toilet so he can rest and piss.
That is.
It's not bad.
I got that from
No,
Dr.
I mean,
Daniels.
I get it.
He is.
No, seriously, what?
At least I understand that.
I mean,
one.
can you imagine doing a funeral at a movie theater with the prices for the popcorn?
geez,
Casket's going to be $50,000.
Yeah.
Boy.
Wow. Although the good news is, when she took the urn in, he did get the senior discount. That's they don't even ask for an ID if you're in an urn.
No.
They just assume. They hope. We just thought as a better policy, we're going to let him in as a senior.
That's not good mojo to leave an urn behind.
Oh, God,
It's better
no.
mojo than to throw it in the garbage.
No, it isn't.
Yes,
Or flush
it
it down the
is.
toilet.
To leave it in a public place? Just
Maybe he was a cinema lover.
take it out. She didn't say that. Just take it out to a tree and scatter it at the bottom.
That I think is very
Yeah,
nice.
that would be nice.
No,
But the man hated trees, man.
No, she has a screw loose. She deliberately takes it to a movie theater. Her father's ashes in an urn. First of all, the security at the theater must stink. She could have had popcorn in there, Josh.
You make a good point. How did she smuggle that in? Well, we don't.
Had
Maybe she
you
had a
caught
big
her
purse.
when you were in the movies, Josh? Had you caught her? Well, what would you have said?
You were an usher.
Leaving an urn?
Hey, what's
I would go,
what's
oh,
going on there?
ma'am, you left this behind. And if she was like, well, I wanted to, I guess I would say, please take that. We don't want to have to.
I still have to do something with my dad's urn. He wanted them to be spread out at Notre Dame, somewhere in Notre Dame.
Oh.
Yeah, and they're at my apartment still.
Well, how many years have you had
them? Are you going to do it?
I'm going to do it at some point. I've just felt weird about it.
How many years have you had them?
Oh, geez, a good 10 years.
I had my dad's for 10 years before my sister we finally did it.
We used to put our Haida key inside my Auntie Gerk's cremated remains at my house.
I actually kept
my
a
mom
few
and
in
dad's
a
house. I'm
little
serious.
heart.
We had a key in them.
That is really awful.
It was a silver box.
Can we talk about anything else?
So I'm wondering if that door is still on that garage of my old house. I wonder if
Now, were the
a
ashes
little
in
bit of Annie Gerk's in there.
they
You
in a
did
bag?
what this lady did.
No,
Left
you left
ashes.
her in a garage.
Hey, she was there forever too, and it was a really weird, like silver. It was like a shoebox, but a little bit smaller.
Yeah, but where the
And it just said cremated remains and had her name on it.
in the garage.
In the garage. Yeah, it was right at just below eye level, and so the key, the Haida key thing, was right there on top
Is this
of
your
it.
dad's sister?
He was like some distant cousin. So
You should have left her at a movie theater.
eventually, my mom did something.
Maybe for a movie that she likes. Well, I don't know a lot of theaters that show lesbian porn.
No, not that end. A different one.
Did they not like her?
Isn't there Julia and Julie or something? Julia
Yeah.
and Julia or whatever. That's,
Victor, Victoria,
or
something, yeah.
The girl
That's
that
very
stole my identity and
or
moved
so
in the apartment.
Pat was the
with
warmest
me.
color.
Pat, are you going to do like one of those Shawshank Redemption things where you put the ashes in your pocket and walk onto the field at Notre Dame and pull the string in the pants?
The muted heart.
No,
Because they
it's-
don't let you do that, you know.
Yeah.
No, not there. Yeah.
Well, don't say anything.
You got to walk by and just heave it
I
like a
know
grenade.
guy.
Yeah. Did he go to Notre Dame?
He went and taught there, yeah.
Oh, okay.
He went and talked
Maybe
there.
go,
Taught there.
maybe go to
He
the
did.
theater and maybe outside the theater scatter them there.
Okay, let's say
I
that.
need to see him in
And
the
then-
classroom, a picture in that day's newspaper.
You don't know my father, J. Gerald Godwin?
J. Gerald?
He was in,
G?
you can see him in the movie
Molly Maguire.
Molly Maguire.
Sean Connery.
Wasn't he also in the Boys in the Band?
He was. He was the leader of the boys.
He played
he
played Emery, and convincing.
He really wasn't acting that much.
When we come back, we have Dr. Daniels calling.
No, you're
And,
beautiful. You're
Boy,
a
that
beautiful
will
man.
live in infamy.
We
won't it?
have
My mom and dad were upset with me because I really loved that movie, The Boys in the Band. I thought it was great.
It was a good movie.
And they
We
were
have
very
two stories.
you are
Cox,
gay.
Cox in the news.
Speaking of the
coming
Boys
up.
in the Band,
And we have a story that Chick will actually love.
I'm working in gold
about-
over here. You guys are laying down with
you're-
pewter.
Can you work in gold when I'm done?
Okay.
We have, you'll like this, UK, United Kingdom spy news
I don't like that.
coming up.
Oh,
And
MI5.
who's hard to buy for, and who likes being single more, the ladies or the gents? We have a new survey. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Even though we're not too much to look at, you can also watch the show on our YouTube channel.
Every cup of Nespresso coffee is an invitation to transform your morning routine into a ritual you can treasure each and every day. Using the Virtuo Pop, a simple touch of the button freshly brews bold aromas and a rich, velvety crema layer for delicious cafe-quality coffee at home. Whether you enjoy your coffee hot or over ice, every sip, every morning is unforgettable. Nothing tastes like Nespresso coffee. Visit Nespresso.com or our app to explore our full range of easy-to-use machines and coffees not found anywhere else.
To Jeff soon.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hello,
There's
Chick.
Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Can I tell you a little something?
About
Yeah, you can.
Steven Singer.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Most other jewelers hate him. They hate him, all right.
Hate him.
Why, you ask? Because Steven Singer Jewelers gives you the lowest price every single day without phony sales or fake discounts. So, boy, that gets those other jewelers a grumbling. Experience the difference. IHateStevenSinger.com.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick McGee.
And Jess Hooker's here with chestnuts roasted over an open fire.
Let's give this a little quick listen here because it's Frank Sinatra's birthday. Do you want to hear Frank do this one?
Nobody touches Nat King Cole, man. I don't think so. Not even Frank.
We're going to hear Frank try.
Give it a shot.
Apparently, Nelson Riddle's got to play. Nelson.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
How do you not love that?
Wow.
Great.
A rare misstep.
Yeah.
Jack Frost nipping at your nose.
Yeah.
Would buy a key.
I'm with you. How about this is the one. You like the violins?
Love. This is my favorite Christmas song.
Really?
Uh-huh. Genius, yeah. Sit in front of a fire, make love to myself.
Chestnuts roasting
Okay, and I've ruined it.
on an open fire.
My point was, We've all been hearing that song for a long time, but I don't think many of us have ever had chestnuts, and we hadn't.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's interesting when you do prepare them. Did you actually open them up like that, or did they?
So, in our vocabulary lesson earlier, scored is when you cut something at the top, usually in a cross pattern, and that's what I did. So when they start to break open and peel open like this is how you know they're done.
Ah, delicious.
So it's about 20 or 30 minutes. The grill was somewhere between 500 and 600 degrees.
Delicious.
Indirect heat.
But so you leave them in that.
Yeah,
You leave them in the shell.
And then do you eat the whole thing?
They opened up like
you shelled them yourself.
I did. I shelled them. This is what they look like. They're roasted color. They're darker in color
right.
compared
Nice.
to what you had
And
earlier.
they're smaller than a golf ball, but
Yeah, and so then I have rosemary and butter on the other side of this. I'm going to bring around one for everybody to taste.
Okay.
And we tasted them raw, and our conclusion was they're almost flavorless. So, Mr. McGee, we'll start.
All right,
Are you
I
gonna,
will start.
Are you going to do the butter first?
I both at the same time. I'm guessing. Why not? Right.
Okay, we'll try one, and I want to see.
Butter
If,
and the.
Yeah. So we can try an unbuttered and we can try a buttered. Is that the
okay,
idea?
all right. Now she's
How about
got
salted? What do you want salted?
I'd like some salted.
Actually, why don't you chop those up and put them in brown?
Salted butter. Why don't you make a dressing, Jess? Come
Okay.
on.
Cook us up,
Chick McGee will not try the
Now,
actual.
how hot are these? Is this a joke? So I
Fuses your mouth closed.
oh, geez, they are kind of warm.
And this
All
is-
right, I just licked it, and it tastes. The butter's amazing.
I'm going to do mine naked. Yep.
You're going to do it, Nick.
Is it too hot to eat? What's going on over there?
Yeah, it is hot.
Oh, okay. Oh, you can hear the crunch there.
Oh,
I'll do mine with butter.
Is it good?
yeah.
And the
Really
chestnut
good.
itself has some nice flavor to it. Mm-hmm. How about the mouthfeel?
And there's something on the inside like a surprise.
Like an
Like a
enlarged
fluid?
It looks like a filling, or you'll see it when you bite into yours. It's really good.
It's kind of like an enlarged prostate.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see.
Okay. Pat, have you tried yours yet?
I'm going to now.
As a vegan, you're having butter. You
Now be
have a
careful.
reaction?
I cheat every now and
Be careful how you swallow this, Pat. Don't choke
then.
yourself.
Like last time.
They're a lot sweeter when they're roasted.
Ah.
Okay.
I did mine plain.
So
and
far, is it a thumbs up from you three?
it's pretty good. It's a lot sweeter than I expected.
Godwin doesn't care for it.
I wouldn't
kinda
seek
bland.
them. I wouldn't seek them out, but they're okay.
I see.
But
Thank
it's
you,
a
Jeff.
Christmassy thing. Maybe if you had eggnog that was infused with a lot of booze, it might be more tasty.
I don't see me replacing my buttered popcorn with buttered chestnuts.
Really?
No.
If it were good, they'd have it everywhere, right?
They're trying to make money off of it.
Have you ever seen it anywhere?
Wait a minute, it gets better when you...
Don't they have them in New York
Yeah.
City, like on
Yeah.
those little
All-
carts
all over the
outside?
place.
Yeah.
You happen to have I just had a buttered one, and I'd like to try a plain one. Now.
Wow. I didn't mind them plain. They're pretty good.
Okay. All
yeah,
right.
they're fine, but why? When there are so many other good snacks out there.
And they do look like brains. They look like little tiny brains.
Well, it might look like your brain.
They look like walnuts on the inside.
You are a small-brained man.
No.
Oh.
What do you think, Tom?
Oh, Jess, yours.
They're pretty good.
Oh,
Not
thanks.
bad.
Yeah, they're kind of okay.
Not bad.
Jess, what did you think?
I haven't tried one yet. I'm gonna give it a shot.
Can I keep these forks? I have nothing at home.
Yeah.
Well, you get 2 little bites at a time.
I have nothing.
Just me and Jimmy.
We're using like crab leg fork kind of things.
Little teeny little.
They're
they're
appetizer forks. But
they're not bad, but I wouldn't go back and get another one.
Right.
I don't know why, but I feel like this would, just from scent alone, would pair well with some blue cheese. Does that sound right?
yeah.
Well,
yeah, some sort
except
of rich.
for the fact that nothing pairs well with blue cheese.
Yeah, dog turds don't pair well with blue cheese.
Well, if
I'd
you
rather
don't
eat
like
dog
blue
turd.
Hey, I disagree.
How about ranch, you hillbilly? How about
boy.
that?
Well, now
Yeah,
we're talking.
I'd like to try that.
So this is one of those kind of romantic things, and there's probably variations in the recipe that would make them a little more tasty.
Well,
Yeah.
they open up on the fire like a
Like a vagina.
like an eager young woman.
Excuse me.
actually.
Oh my god.
Hang on just 1 second. Whatever chick was taking
Pat,
the other
look
day.
at that.
Apparently, you're on it now.
Look at that.
You know it does,
They
actually.
do. They open right up.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like to you. On your end, this is what you see, is what you're saying.
I'm staring
Well-
right down the barrel of that thing.
I think that one looks like the one
And
Bill
that makes me
Belichick is seeing.
Boy, oh boy.
You're
That's
doing
it.
a doggy style. That's what you're
Boy,
staring at.
Oh, there is something weird in the middle.
I told you. Why do you think I'm crazy?
It's a little.
Well, like Christy said, it's a fruit, so there's going to be a seed
it's
in
like
the middle.
a sweet almost in the center.
I'm having a plain one. No, these can go
You
away.
like 'em?
Anything else roasting on an open fire?
So the song is changed now for you?
Why would we eat these when there are Cheetos in the world?
Or even walnuts
Well, I
or
don't think they had
better
Cheetos
macadamia
back
nuts.
then.
Wait a minute. Hold it. Can you imagine Cheetos dipped in butter?
Oh,
No,
Just get on
God.
it right now.
No.
Next Friday for the Christmas show. Cheetos and butter.
Maybe it was a poorer time, and that's what they had available.
man.
Because
Yeah.
walnuts are tastier.
Yeah.
Almonds are tastier.
Right.
Peanuts. Roasted peanuts on an open
They really
fire.
did choose the worst nut.
Peanuts.
Oh, no. Oh, God.
I'm telling you, they're dangerous.
Yeah, you gotta
I
be
choked
careful.
outside.
It's mad at me.
Maybe it's because Chestnuts sings better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Peanuts.
Yeah, the Peanuts would sound silly. It's like it'd be like a circus.
I'm a producer. It sings better.
Filbert's roasting.
Macadamia roasting. Yeah.
Salmon fillets roasting.
No, that would smell bad.
Yeah, it would smell
You
bad.
wouldn't want that.
Oh, maybe Pat, you can find the first edition of this, the
well,
iteration prior to the final.
Chick and I, in a couple of days, are going to do a nice version of this for you. It's about the commercialization of Christmas.
Oh.
Okay, very good. And then now let's get a story out of Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
A UK man's been fined over his noisy cockerel's morning calls. According to The Guardian, 80-year-old
Now,
Harold Brown.
cockerel is that the UK's fancy way of saying cock?
I think a cockerel is a different kind of animal, isn't it?
A
different
cockerel
kind of bird.
doesn't have anything to do with a rooster.
Yes, it does.
I don't think it does, Tom.
I don't know.
No, it's
Okay, here we go.
Why did you jump to cock?
Cockerel is a male chicken.
okay.
A young rooster is what it is.
Okay.
Oh, this is Anna Cockerel. I'm sorry.
According to The Guardian, 80-year-old Harold Brown was called into court over the nuisance bird, which was recorded crowing once a minute for an hour and a half by environmental health officials.
Christy, give us your best crow.
Crow or cock-a-doodle-doo?
Yeah, both, yeah. Or that.
We're doing, these are roosters, Josh.
She used the GD word crow. Didn't you?
Crowing.
Yeah.
They're cocking.
Put a chestnut in your mouth.
I have the audio. I have the
Why
audio.
didn't he choke on a chestnut?
I have the audio of the cocks singing.
Okay.
Singing.
Well, let's play
They
it and
don't
get it
sing.
over with. Will
You haven't heard it
And they're
yet.
cockerels. Why are you going with cock?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Because
You
he wants to be a
child.
bad boy.
They're called cocks in America. And that's
They're called roosters in America. The bird reportedly
They're
crowed
called cocks. They're called
repeatedly
cocks in England, too. There so many pubs are named like the Horse and Cock.
Yeah.
at
That may have
3
been a
in the-
But they are.
Those are huge pubs.
that is one big pub. Here we have the audio. This
Thank
guy.
God. Get it over with.
Okay.
Oh, come on. How long does this go on?
Are these the Muppet chickens?
I hope.
I don't believe
I think it's Sean Murray.
that anyone's not into birds.
This bird apparently crowed repeatedly as early as 3 in the morning.
Super.
Though Mr. Brown defended his cock, saying the noise was more of a croak than a traditional cockerel's crow. Multiple neighbors complained about the squawking, which one described as a form of torture. He was handed a $255 fine for failing to comply with an abatement notice to keep the noise down.
Which means, I guess, eating the chickens, I believe. is the way to-
Yeah.
the way to- you can't just talk to them and say, fellas, look, 3 a.m., for God's sake, cut it out. No, thank you very much, Christy Lee. Coming up, who's the hardest person to buy a gift for? We're going to review that with comedian Al Jackson.
Yeah.
I
would love it if it just said Tom on the survey. T-O-M. Simply Safe. It makes a great gift, right?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Give
Joe Burrow could have used it.
Yeah, peace of mind.
Yeah.
Joe would have peace of mind right now, and a great price. Get 50% off a new Simply Safe security system right now. It's the home security I trust. Protected the compound for about 10 years now. Get 50% off just by visiting simplysafetom.com. Simply Safe, a brand new way to protect your home that stops intruders before they break in. Old school systems only take action once someone's already in your home. That's too late. Simply Safe's Active Guard Outdoor Protection changes the game by preventing crime like break-ins, package thefts, vandalism before it even happens. The Active Guard agents can see anyone lurking or acting suspicious in real time, can talk to them directly, and set off your spotlights and even call the police before they can break in. Simply Safe extending its massive Black Friday deal for Bob and Tom listeners. This week only get 50% off any new system with a select professional monitoring plan. It's your last chance to claim their best offer of the year. Just head to simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. Coming up, we're going to talk with...
I came down from the barnyard with a banjo on my knee.
That's a singing chicken.
You shouldn't be allowed to run the equipment.
How many years have we said that?
You can't.
I'm looking
do
for
it.
more singing chickens.
You can't
We're done
do
with
it.
the chickens.
Stop it.
Who doesn't love this? All right. Coming up, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Business taxes. We're stressing about all the time and all the money you spent on your taxes.
This is my bill?
Now Business Taxes is a TurboTax small business expert who does your taxes for you and offers year-round advice at no additional cost, so you can keep more money in your business. Now this is taxes. Intuit TurboTax. Get an expert now on TurboTax.com/business. Only available with TurboTax Live Full Service.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy and Josh and Ace and Pat Godwin, Jess Hooker are here. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom.
We've been eating chestnuts quite literally roasted outside.
Yep.
And our conclusion is...
We're all going to pass, I think.
Just did a nice job, but they really aren't all that tasty after all these years of the romance of chestnuts roasting by an open fire. I guess maybe sitting by an open fire in cold weather was much nicer.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, coming up, it's the Ace Cosby joke of the day. Also coming up on the big screen, I believe we're going to hook up with comedian Al Jackson. There he is.
Oh, look at Al.
Oh, very Christmassy.
Yes.
Hello, I'm ready to go. It's that time of year, bro. It's my favorite time of year. Straight up.
Now, you're in Denver today. Do you have snow yet?
We had a nice little dusting yesterday, but we haven't had we've only had one or two storms. So it's just cold. It feels like when you open not the freezer in your kitchen, but the freezer that you have in the garage. That kind of just freezer that's for heavy duty. That really cold. So it's just cold right now. And also, Tom, I'm glad that you brought up chestnuts because I just had this weird thought. I was laying in bed a couple days ago, and I remember when I was growing up, at every grown person's house that I would go to, my parents, like that were 30 years older than my parents at the time, they used to have walnuts with the walnut cracker.
Yep.
And it was like a display bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
and I feel
silver
like
cracker
I don't
thing.
see that anymore.
Yeah, we had that too, Al, and it would sit in the little cracker would sit in the center like a big
Yes.
monument, and then you'd have the walnuts all around.
Yeah, my
Yes.
grandparents would do that too.
Right.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
You know, what happened to that thing?
I always thought that was a white trash kind of thing.
No, we did it.
Yeah.
No, I just
That
during
was
the
like
holidays.
a classy thing.
That's what I thought too.
And then champagne cocktails.
But I was white trash, so there was a lot of things I thought were classy that weren't.
Right.
Like the glass grapes on your counter?
Like little airplanes made out of Busch Light cans.
Oh, how about the hats made out of the beer cans?
Oh.
That were crocheted together? Yeah.
Now, a couple of things, Al, that are bugging me. I want to get to. We have a master list of this survey about who it's hard to buy presents for that I think is really interesting. Before we get to that, though, my beef yesterday was the top 10 slang terms of the year. And my problem is most of them aren't slang.
Yeah.
Number one was demure. Well, that's not slang. It means like modest. And
it went viral.
It's a
That's
TikTok
why.
thing,
Yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean it's not slang.
Right.
One of them was sobriquet, which is like
What is that?
that's like a nickname you give something, but it's
So
not,
old. That's so old.
It's not a slang term. So I don't know. It just kind of bothered me that. And Demure went viral because of some.
Yeah, there was an influencer that was
Yes.
talking about, hey, this is demure. Come to work and be prepared and look like you're put together. That's very demure.
Yeah.
Right.
But so people are looking it up because they don't know what it means.
Yeah, it's
So it's not really slang.
It's slang because they've never heard it before. So
Yeah,
that's what they say.
exactly.
Jess, do you know what I told my my girlfriend the other day? I told her
It's just protein.
I have to prepare myself.
Josh
For the
has
day.
been doing this all day. I'm sorry, I apologize.
Grab it harder by.
Oh no.
Okay.
What'd you tell her, Al?
Oh, I was just saying I have to prepare myself for the day that I watch a 21-year-old DJ get famous for playing like Biggie Smalls
Yeah.
and Tupac.
Yeah.
And get laid internationally by playing this dug up retro music. And it's like the fact that a generation that hasn't heard anything, hasn't heard of something, makes it seem like they invented it.
Right.
So this person that used a word demure that used to be like on the cover of like an Elle magazine, if they were interviewing like Demi Moore or something, it'd be like, she's demure, she's mysterious. And now somebody uses it and they're like, oh, you can buy 3 houses because
Yeah.
you used the word that I used to have in spelling contests. That is so,
Yeah,
like,
Al,
it
we're doing
angers
it
me.
wrong. Yeah.
it's so frustrating because I if you make money doing something new, innovative, you have a new take on something old. But if you just say something that like my mom said 7 years ago, and everybody is like, "Where did we get this literary?"
Yeah.
It infuriates me. But yes,
But at least from your
that
anger,
is
we
crazy.
just got the phrase "get laid internationally."
Christy,
That's
can
like
you?
one of those things that's on a porn site, Josh, where it's like, get laid now, internationally.
Now, Christy, do you have that survey about who it's hard to buy gifts for? And I'll open it up before we get to the survey. Al, is there anything one that you find it particularly difficult to buy a gift for?
My kids. And this is a bigger take that we need the B&T universe to win on this because I have a hot take, guys, and I need to throw this at y'all.
Well, I know the one thing I
feel-
just heard: don't get them clothes.
Oh yeah.
I remember when I was a kid. Don't you? My mom would give me a sweater, which is probably why I haven't worn a sweater in 60 years.
You don't like
I
sweater.
used to get socks as a running joke. Like one year, I got socks, and then for the rest of my grandparents' life, they got me socks. And now obviously they're gone, and I miss them, and I would love another pair of socks.
Yeah.
But like when you're 15 or even 12, like that's not funny. And you wasted a box that could have had a Nintendo cartridge in it. For socks.
Yeah, exactly. If they're like cool socks, maybe.
Oh, there's a lot of funny.
If they're
cool
fun
songs.
socks,
Yeah,
or the socks
out
where you
there.
buy one and they send one to
Sure.
charity.
Yeah.
That'd be
Yeah,
something.
but you don't care about that when you're 12.
Yeah, of course.
Like, can I play with it or not? You
Yeah.
know, there's nothing. That was the line. There's no like, oh, some kids overseas are going to benefit from this. I don't care. I don't care.
Well, of the
Can I play
2,000
with this or
Americans
not?
who participated in our survey, 20% said their partners and spouses were the hardest to buy for.
That isn't a big number.
Here's how you fix this. I have a shared notes in my phone with my family. And they get every time I want something, I add it to them. It sends an alert to them, and then they know.
30% said they want their gift to be a surprise, Jess.
Oh God, why are
Whereas
we setting them up to
30%
fail?
will ask someone what they want and buy it for them.
Yeah,
No, I hate that.
No.
Don't set your partner up to fail. That's
No,
silly.
I want a surprise.
I thought that's what marriage was.
Setting
That's
up
why I
for
haven't
failure.
gotten married yet.
Thank you, Josh.
I don't. I,
Right, you are,
All
my
Tom,
friend.
Really quickly, here's my hot take and this has to do with my kids, and I don't know how to shop for them because you guys forget when we had Christmas, it was because all year this was your chance to get the one thing that you could never get.
Yeah.
That's why we couldn't sleep the night before because you were like, I need to get that green BMX bike,
Right.
And this is the only day to get it. This is it. But now there's Amazon. Where if your kid really wants it, you'll just be like, it'll be here Thursday. Stop 10:33. It'll be here. You know, so they don't have the need for Christmas like we did in terms of having to use that day to get everything that you wanted on the planet. So I am telling you guys now, Kwanzaa is on the come up.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Here, I have a theory, chick. Listen, hear me out.
All right.
Okay. My kids are 17, 16, and 10. They show up Christmas morning. They saunter in at about 9, 11 in the morning, like a hungover dad, like just sitting on the edge of the couch, like, what's up? Like, they're not running down the stairs because they already have most of the stuff they want. My daughter wants to go to Sephora. Like, there's not really something that under the tree that they could really want that they don't know that they're getting. So I think Kwanzaa, it falls the day after Christmas and before New Year's. So it's that kind of dead week where everybody's home, there's nothing to do. Kwanzaa is broken into days like Unity, Community. What does that sound like? TikTok. So you're telling me a couple influencers are like, oh, today for Unity, I donated to the clothing thing. And then I gave some bread to some poor people. Like, that's going to be, if a couple influencers pick that up with this generation, I'm telling you, Kwanzaa is going to come. I'm in
the dark here. Is Kwanzaa just one day? Or is it like
Kwanzaa's
Hanukkah?
6 days.
6 days.
Wow.
And there's a theme for each day.
Really?
Right? Yeah.
Are there a lot of songs?
I don't think so, and I think that's the problem. Is Kwanzaa doesn't? I mean, they're. I think it comes from Swahili, so they're African songs. And even as a black man, I'm from Ohio, dog. So Swahili doesn't sound great coming out of my mouth. And so I think that's going to be a big hindrance. It's just like you need to know the songs.
Colonists roasting on an open fire.
Yeah, I'll just jam some English Christmas songs.
Pith hats floating in a pot.
Why are you laughing? Never mind.
I'm just thinking of that there are a series of sort of classic cartoons.
Yes.
That show
Always
up in
a guy in
New
a pith
York
hat and a giant cauldron.
Yeah, the guy in the cauldron. That always killed me. You're kind of wondering what the gag is.
And he's smelling. What's for dinner?
Yeah. They're cutting up potatoes.
Smells great.
Missionary roasting on an open fire. Yeah.
It's also so xenophobic that, hey, if you go over there, they're going to eat you.
Well, on the other hand, what the hell are you doing over there? They were doing just fine. Get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Who asked you?
I think missionaries go overseas and they get pretty loose. I think there's a reason that everybody can't wait to go overseas as missionaries.
Al, this is
let's be honest. There's not a lot of rules over there when you have all the electricity with you.
Hey, Johnson, we appreciate all the missionary work you're doing, but you can't keep going back to Thailand. You got other places need.
There's more work to be done, Josh.
Yeah.
Now, so when it comes to buying something for one's boyfriend, girlfriend, spouse,
Yes.
what is the number for that?
It said 20% have the hardest time buying for their spouse or their partner.
Okay.
Yes. So
Can I ask? Does this relate to the women in the room? I feel like women pick things up throughout the year, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I remember we were at Kohl's, and you said you liked that jacket, so I went back and got it, and then hid it for 9 months."
I don't do that,
Like,
but I make a
never
note.
do that.
I make a note
You
of
make
it.
a note?
Mhm.
Well, Christy already said she's done.
I'm done, wrapped everything, done.
What?
Yes. Well,
I have not thought about gifts yet. I swear to God.
Well, it's such a
Thought
short
about
period of time this year because Thanksgiving was so late that
It's
was
fun,
just.
apparently 5 or 6 fewer days. What?
Easy there, killer.
No, there's a stammer that scared us.
Yeah,
There was a bit of a
little bit.
If I were to spell it out, it would have been F-U-G.
Yep. Apparently is what I say. Apparently.
Slightly before that.
It really isn't what you said.
Oh, God.
How many gifts do you get your kids, Al? Do you have
Or do you have
have
a dollar amount?
We have a dollar amount, and then we try to give each kid the the same.
Yeah,
Oh,
and it's
geez.
kind of like,
and
I
then
have
you-
2 kids, so we do that. But also, a lot of my friends with younger kids are doing the 3-gift rule. Something
Yes.
you need, something you want, and a surprise. And you only get 3 gifts.
That's smart.
Well,
I
I
like
wish I...
What is
yeah.
this, Lord of the Rings?
I like it, though.
No, I like
There's a religious
I'm
bent
writing
to
that
this.
down.
I like the structure. I think sometimes when there's too much stuff,
Yeah.
everything gets lost.
We're doing the 3 gifts this year because the wise men brought 3 gifts to the
Oh,
baby
that's
Jesus.
fun. That's what it is. I didn't know that.
You're so
Okay.
wise.
Yeah. I
You
thought
know,
these
the
parents were
Wiseman.
just really cheap. I didn't know. Yeah.
I think the Wiseman celebrated Christmas.
The Wiseman evidently started Christmas.
Is Chick taking shots at the Wiseman?
No, Christy
Wiseman.
started it with the Wiseman. Yes.
Now, Al, when you would open presents as a kid, would someone in your family very carefully open them to save the paper?
Oh, that's old school, bro. You know my grandmother right there where you were in Shaker Heights, Ohio.
Oh,
At the corner of Avalon and Scottsdale, Tom, she would be there and she would. There's something to that generation that I think you just can't appreciate in real time. I would go over to my grandmother's house. She would be cleaning her silver on Sundays. With her gloves on, she steamed her curtains, and she would take the wrapping paper, and she would, no matter how crazy you opened it, she would flatten it, and she would save it for the next year. And it wasn't a money thing.
No.
It was just old school.
Yeah, I just think it's pretty. When I save paper, it's because it's so pretty.
I don't save
but we would.
pretty. I don't save paper. We just lost Al.
There were older women in my
I'm still
family
here.
that would they would take the wrapping paper, spread it out on the ironing board, cover it with a towel, and iron it so there weren't any wrinkles, and use it again.
Oh, I would have thrown them $6. Knock that off.
Oh,
there you go. Go buy you something nice. Here's a 20. Yeah.
Slightly dated. It has greetings from President Roosevelt. Teddy.
I kind of miss it. The older I get, I miss just the old school. My grandmother, till the day she died, she would not use a microwave. She just was, she was just like, no, if you're at my house, I'm going to cook for you.
Aw.
I don't know. There's a beauty to that. It's a slower pace of life, but it's just my grandparents never used call waiting. They'd be like, I'm talking to you, Christy. Who's more important on the other line?
Aww.
And it's a kind of it's a world that doesn't exist anymore, but I liked the concept behind it. So, and I'm sorry, for everybody listening, I had to change my camera angle, so now it just looks like what it would look like if I was kneeling over you as a mafia boss.
Yeah, it really does.
Camp counselor. You're in one of the first rap videos where
I should be on the street with my neighbor, with my apartment complex behind me.
Right.
Actually, you look like you're sitting on the toilet, Al.
I've got it.
Soon.
You look like a doctor in the jungle, and I've just been bitten by a tiger, and you're leaning over me asking me if I'm okay.
I really do.
An imagination.
When you're a doctor overseas, you can dress whatever you want. You can have flip flop on.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you need? It's like this. Yeah, I'm your only hope.
Yep.
Okay. Well, thanks, Al. Have a good holiday if we don't see you.
Hey. I love you guys. Have a great holiday.
Love you, man. Merry Christmas.
Merry
All
everything.
right, love y'all.
Okay. Now, once again, thanks to Jess Hooker for making the roasted chestnuts this morning. We give them a sort of a thumbs down. I mean, they were
fine.
okay. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Really liked trying them, though.
I did too.
Yeah.
I was glad that we did, and I could see if you were having a bonfire in the winter to include that. That'd be
Yes,
fun to do.
it's a nice thing.
Yeah.
And there may be some way to step up and make them fancier. I don't know.
We had melted butter and rosemary. It doesn't get much better than
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did what we could.
Yeah.
I got one word for you. Chocolate.
Oh, a chocolate chestnut.
Yeah.
We could dip them in chocolate, see what that does. But that's really just a transportation device for the chocolate.
Yeah.
At this point, right? Yeah.
Yeah, let's just cut the
Yeah, you're right.
chocolate
Let's
down.
Yeah, just eat the chocolate.
Yeah.
Give me a spoon and the melted
Wait a second.
chocolate.
Yeah, chocolate.
Yeah.
Roasting on an open fire. Yeah, that's much better.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
And I've got Prize Picks for you. That's right. Make your holidays bigger and brighter with Prize Picks, the best place to get real money action while watching your favorite sports. Over 10 million members, billions of dollars in awarded winnings. Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to everybody. The app's really simple to use. Just pick 2 or more players across any sport. Then you can pick more or less on their projected stat, like passing touchdowns, rushing yards, and you could win up to 200 times your money. Join now because the holiday season Prize Picks giving away 2 free picks in December, and they're giving away $30+ million in rewards during Pixmas. Check out Prize Picks, America's #1 daily fantasy sports app. Available to play in more than 40 states, including California and Texas. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use the code TOM and get a $50 credit instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. That's code TOM on Prize Picks to get a $50 credit instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Prize Picks. Run your game. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Thanks, Chickster. Coming up, we're going to talk with comedian Jeff Foxworthy. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Want to put your pro football knowledge to the test? Then play Bob and Tom Pigskin Picks every week at bobandtom.com/contest. It's your chance to win a $500 gift card from Steven Singer Jewelers. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
BTW, FYI. Visit Nexplanon.com RN to learn about Nexplanon. It's an adjustable implant. 68 milligrams radio pain. Or ask your HCP IRL. Okay, TTYL.
Scratching. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. And good news, today's show has been certified as a mess.
We got the actual certification?
Wow. Certification of a mess from the Unkempt Institute. We are officially a mess. Tom?
Thank you very much.
Yep.
Coming up, we're going to talk with Jeff Foxworthy. Also, I'll remind you, Ed Septic is a little under the weather. I understand he's got just a brutal case of pink eye.
And he's not...
I mean, you know, 'cause when Ed Septic gets pink eye, it's
and he's not speaking to us at all. So.
Okay. But those Ed Septic T-shirts and hoodies are available.
Hoodies?
Hoodies. Did I say hoodies?
You said hoodies.
They're hoodies. They're for if you're living in the hood. You can wear your hoodie.
I say.
Wear that hoodie.
The hoodie and the T-shirt are available until until midnight tonight. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, grab those. bobandtom.com.
Just
a special hello coming out to Mr. Ken Dickowitz.
It's not Dickowitz at all.
I think it is Dickowitz.
It's Jakovovich.
I don't think we need to be spelling his name.
Jakovich.
No, we don't need
No.
to be. I can't believe Tom has been doing that.
I know.
But it's DZIK.
No. That's the guy's going to get
Yeah, what?
letters.
Do you have a social security number too?
How about his mom's maiden name? Just go ahead and...
Boy, she had to love that man. What's my name? What's my name going to be coming?
Oh,
why not just Kenny D?
Okay, Kenny D is our winner. We're going to talk to him in just a few minutes. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk to somebody else who's got an easy name to pronounce because it's Ace.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is.
Hey, Chick. Yes! What do you call an obnoxious reindeer?
What do you call an obnoxious reindeer? I don't know, Ace, what?
Rude off.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
Brought to you by Omaha Steaks. Save 50% off gifts from Omaha Steaks.
No, we go. Not all the jokes are well done.
Go to Omaha, but the steaks are great. Go to omahasteaks.com and use promo code BTS for an extra $30 off minimum purchase.
Hi. Good morning. How are you? Yeah, Tom? Steve Omaha. Look, here's the thing. We love what you're doing, but can we sponsor something else? Anything else? Anything at all?
A miss is rare. How about that? Just like a great steak. Thank you very much, Christy Lee. Now, you want to go back to our survey, Christy? What have you got over there?
Yeah, we were talking about the hardest people to shop for during the holidays, and we found out 20% of those surveys said their partners and spouses were the hardest.
That does seem low.
15,
I agree. That seems way low.
15% said their children were the hardest to shop for, which Al agreed with. And 15% said it was tough to shop for their mom. And 15% said themselves. Okay, I am a shopper, but do you buy yourself a gift at Christmas time?
I do, but it's never difficult. Very easy.
Well, I don't know.
Do people go out thinking, I'm going to buy myself a gift today?
I think there are some people that, when your kids were little, did you buy your gifts for them, and then wrap them, and then...
No, because their dad would do that.
Oh, that's nice.
That's how we did that.
But a parent did it, okay.
Yeah. A parent would help.
Yes.
Right.
Of course.
My favorite gifts every year are always from, you know how schools will have little stores?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Santa's Secret Shop.
Yeah, okay. And my nieces and my nephews have done this. And the stuff I get from them.
Like?
Oh, I've gotten like 3 different coffee mugs that are just hilarious.
Yes.
One was It just had a picture of a bicycle on it.
Don't wake
I use it all the time.
I haven't had my coffee yet. Don't wake me.
Oh, they're like just total.
Yeah.
and
I
just-
miss it.
Yeah, I really love just things. I think you'll like this.
My youngest daughter still kind of shops that way because she's very frugal. So she'll go to like a Goodwill or Salvation Army or whatever, and she'll buy me a coffee mug every year usually.
Wait a minute.
That I love.
Yeah.
I love
Hold it.
them.
Your daughter's frugal?
Oh, very.
Ace, I think we have a love connection.
Oh.
Hey, Merry Christmas.
Now, what's the age rule now from
Here's
the
a
Honorable
woman.
Elijah Muhammad? What is the rule?
According to the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, a man's ideal mate is half his age plus 7. It's in the Malcolm X movie. Go ahead, look it up. That's exactly what he says.
So, are we close with this match here?
No.
No. Okay.
Well, nobody.
Only 22.
Nobody
Sophie.
knows. Nobody knows how old Ace is. I kind of know, but he's not going to. He's certainly not going to verify.
Yeah,
he's not going to verify it.
Okay. All right. No love connection, Ace?
No.
Okay. All right. Sorry.
The average American plans to give 16 presents throughout the
Mr.
holiday
Radio,
season.
that's what they call it.
Yeah, but I mean, how is he to respond?
Right.
No.
What do you mean you don't want to be with Christie's daughter? Yeah, you got to keep quiet on that one.
Kind of awkward.
Anything.
Guess who's coming for Kwanzaa?
There you go. There's the line.
Now we've got
something.
We got a reference to a classic movie. Al Jackson just educated me on the.
Yeah.
Educated you, yeah.
Nicely done, Tom.
Boy, I think we're done with this story.
Who's the hardest for you in your life to buy for, Christy?
Huh? No. Can you say? Let me just. This is a yes or no question.
Okay.
Or your answer is yes or no. Have you bought something for Andy for?
Andy and I are not
Your-
doing Christmas gifts this year.
That's where it starts. That's where it starts.
Did you hear that?
Oh, boy, the year you don't get presents, that's where it all goes downhill.
No, guys.
No.
Andy knows better.
Do we have the
No.
music from for a few dollars more?
Does he still get the back door?
Stop it.
Wah, wah, wah.
Andy knows better.
I do have stuff for his stocking, like little
Okay.
stocking stuffers, but
You know who the most
we're not
difficult person
doing-
is? You know, you want to know really who the most difficult person is to buy for? Yeah, if you have children, it's your ex-spouse. If you're
Yeah.
I don't have to do that anymore.
you've got to go.
I used to.
You know, that always takes such a dose of grace,
Mm-hmm.
and I've always admired people in that situation.
I have always done it until the last
Right.
couple of years.
Sure.
And but my ex-husband always gets me a calendar every year with the girls, and I love that. Every month. there's
Oh, your
pictures
daughter's
of
on.
them.
Oh, that is a
Yeah.
nice.
Oh, not
It's a
just
great-
random strippers.
Right.
Calendar with every day. So
Hey,
You did say give me a calendar with the girls.
Yeah.
With my girl.
Hey, look.
Oh, by the way, that's what I want for this year.
This year it's
how about a calendar with your boys?
This year it's the nipple clamp edition.
Oh, my
Very
God.
exciting. No, not with your girls.
That's when I get her the mom of the kids. I get her something tasteful in lingerie, not.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So you can't go too crazy. You can't go crosses with the ex.
Yeah. You know, you can't go
She's
crazy.
a tasteful lady. I can see that.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You can't go crotchless for the ex.
So you
Thank you,
got-
Pat. Thank you. Coming up, we're going to talk with our
Everything's
shoe-in winner.
Huh?
We're going to talk with our shoe-in guy. He's the winner of the Bob and Tom Pigskin Picks competition. He'll be picking with Chick McGee in the Shoe-in
You
League.
mean
Also,
Ken Dickowitz?
that's all right. What is it?
Poor Ken.
I think it's Jakavich. I think I got it right, even though it starts with a D. It's very confusing. And a little bit of Jeff Foxworthy. That's an easy name to pronounce. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob and Tom next.
Look around. You can find cars like these on AutoTrader, like that car riding your tail. Or if you're tailgating right now, all those cars doubling as kitchens and living rooms are on AutoTrader too. Are you working out and listening to this ad at the same time? Well, multitasking pro, cars like the ones in the gym parking lot are for sale on AutoTrader. New cars, used cars, electric cars, maybe even flying cars. Okay, no flying cars, but as soon as they get invented, they'll be on AutoTrader. Just you wait. AutoTrader.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Oh, hello, Chick.
Hey, there's Pat Godwin over there at the Guitar Central.
Hey, Chick.
There's Jess Hooker.
Hi.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi, warm holiday greetings to all.
From the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair, I can't endorse Jess anymore. There's Ace Cosby. I shut up as well. I'm Chick McGee at the Dude Wipe Sports Desk. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick McGee. Now, I think we're going to get back to a little bit of football talk.
Is it time? It's time. The often imitated, never duplicated shoe-in of the week. The original football picket show. We started way back in the 30s when this show first started.
Back when it was in black and white.
That's when the show was in black and white.
Back in the day when the spread meant what a good gal would do.
All right.
On the first date.
Spread for me, baby.
Good gal.
Hey, round heels, let's get down.
Currently against the spread, 80 and 74. Tom, introduce us to our special guest.
I believe we're joined on the phone by the winner of the Bob and Tom Pigskin Picks from Week 14. Ken, I'm hoping to get your last number. Is it Ken Jakovich?
That's Jakovich. Close enough, though.
Do it again.
Jakovich.
Okay.
All right.
Jakovich.
Jakovich.
Not
like Dick Cavett.
Right.
Yeah.
Only Cavett. Jakovich.
Because it technically starts with DZIK. That's
That's correct.
Yeah,
somehow that's pronounced like jaw, J-A.
Are you driving a truck there, buddy?
No, my wife is driving. I'm riding.
Oh.
Well, Godspeed. Yeah, well.
Wow.
So can she hear us while we're talking here?
Yeah, she can hear.
Oh, boy.
Uh-oh.
Well,
Okay.
good.
Sounds like a wonderful woman.
Ken, you won yourself that Steven Singer Jewelers gift certificate for $500 because you got all the games right last week. You were one of 5, but you got all the tiebreakers, so you get to pick against Chick McGee in the shoe-in of the week, but this time against the spread. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, you got to factor in the number this time.
Okay. Go ahead, Chick. What games do you have at stake here?
Well, let's start with tonight's game. San Francisco 49ers hosting the Los Angeles Rams. San Francisco, the home underdog, and they're barking loud.
Are they?
San Francisco getting 2 in the hook. What do we mean by the hook, Tom?
The half point.
A half point. That's exactly right. Who do you like, Ken? San Francisco plus 2.5 or the Rams minus 2.5?
I'm going to go with the Rams.
Rams minus 2.5, Ken says. Oh, Ken. You're exactly right. I'm going to agree with Ken on this one. I'm going to say Rams minus 2.5. Let's see. Where do we go from here? The Tennessee Titans hosting Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals. Tennessee, a home underdog. They're getting 5. You like the Bengals minus 5, Tennessee plus 5?
I'm going to go with the Bengals minus 5 on that one.
He's right again, Tom.
Wow.
I'm taking Cincinnati minus the 5. Let's see. The big one of the week, I'm guessing the Philadelphia Eagles hosting the Pittsburgh Steelers. Steelers getting 5 at the link. Who do you like? Philly minus the 5, Pittsburgh plus the 5.
I think the Steelers are going to do that one.
Oh, my God. I didn't think you'd go that way. I will take Pittsburgh plus the 5 as well, Tom.
Wow. I think now we see why he was a winner.
Yeah, then finally, the Kansas City Chiefs. I understand your favorite team.
It is now. I used to be a Redskin fan, but until they get some feathers back, I went over to the Chiefs.
You know, I will let you know, first of all, there's plenty of room back on the Hale bus. I want you to know that. And secondly, you can get some swell logos if you look. Maybe I'll send you a couple links there, Ken. There are W's with feathers on them and stuff, and there's a groundswell to bring the feather back in some way. I couldn't agree more, Ken.
Okay.
So the Browns plus 5 or Kansas City minus 5 at Arrowhead.
This is probably the toughest one, but I am going to go with the Chiefs.
Okay,
the way
Chiefs.
They've been playing,
Chiefs to cover, Tom. I'm going to take the Browns plus the 5. I don't like it, but I feel like I have to. There you go, Tom.
Okay.
And that is this week's shoe-in of the week. The original football pickers. I wrote this music, as a matter of fact. That's
Thank you
right.
very much.
It's all mine. Mine.
Ken, what do you do for a living? Are you a truck driver?
No, I'm retired. I was a wastewater operator for the city of Ithaca.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You remember my joke about Ithaca, Tom? Remember Ithaca? It's something.
Ken, you're very polite.
Yeah, sure. A nice man. Now, is your wife Polish as well? And if she is, what night does she bowl?
She's neither one.
Oh, really?
I used to bowl, but not anymore.
Okay. Now, with a Polish name, do you find that you try not to change light bulbs in front of people for fear that they're going to shout out some joke?
Yep.
Nah, I still change them.
Okay. I just think someone would walk up and go, "Do you want me to help you turn the ladder around?" You know the classics, Ken. Ken, Ken, congratulations.
I didn't got a good one here.
You got a good one, what?
I got a good joke here if you want to hear it.
Oh, okay. Only if it's dirty and racist.
Yeah. Don't do that, Ken, but go ahead.
Don't do that, Ken.
That's all right. We got a button. Go ahead, Ken.
Okay. Guy goes into a store, and he asks the clerk for some Polish sausage. Clerk says, "Are you Polish?" The guy says, "I am. But if I ask for Italian sausage, would you ask if I am Italian? Or if I ask for a kosher hot dog, would you ask if I am Jewish?" The clerk says, "No." Guy says, "Then why did you ask if I am Polish?" Clerk says, "Sir, this is a Home Depot."
Thank you very much.
The best episode of Shoe of the Week ever.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Ken Jakavich. Thank you, Ken. Congratulations.
Damn.
Give our best to your wife and buy her some nice jewelry from Steven Singer Jewelers.
That's right.
Oh, yeah, she's already shopping. Her birthday's Sunday.
Oh, okay.
That was good timing.
Happy birthday.
Yes.
That's my birthday.
I'd recommend the bracelets. Okay, thanks, Ken. It's a great pleasure speaking to
Happy
you.
holidays to you all.
Yes,
You
sir.
too, Ken.
Thanks for being a
Ken,
good
you're
sport.
a joy.
I like
Thanks.
that joke.
A good man.
So it's a Home Depot. You're telling me they don't have sausages at Home Depot? These days, I mean, you never know.
Are you Polish?
That's classic. Coming up, we're going to talk with
I wonder if she's going to get the kind of jewelry you pound in with the hammer or push in with your finger. Is that a joke?
No, that's a much different joke.
Is that a much different
Yeah, that
joke?
joke involves
Okay.
That sounds
Tax.
dirty.
Do you know that joke?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, it is much different.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Tax joke.
Yeah, tax, TACKS.
Yeah.
It's very complicated.
Oh, she asked for a tampon, right?
What?
No.
Well, she's buying with tax or
She's
something.
buying tampons, and the guy says that's $3.89 with tax.
And then somebody says, "Oh, you push those in with your thigh."
Yeah, you push those in with your finger. You don't push them in on a tack or something.
No, with a hammer.
A hammer.
Yeah, that joke was completely destroyed, and nothing is funny.
You don't get to say anything to Ace forever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Christy, what else you got over there?
Officials in South Africa are asking people to stop jumping in front of cars to get injury payouts ahead of the holiday season.
Oh, Whiplash Willie. I know it well.
The government's National Road Accident Fund said the phenomenon of people intentionally getting hit near intersections and stop signs was becoming a significant problem. It acknowledged that some road users may be faced with socioeconomic challenges, but warned it's clamping down on these bogus claims. The RAF added road users are urged also to remember that the fund does not compensate for the death itself,
The Royal
but
Air
only
Force?
pays for the actual cost to cremate or the deceased or bury them in a grave. Wow. This is
So if
a
you jump in
horrible
front of a
story.
bus, so your family doesn't, all they get is enough money to bury you?
The fund rejected nearly 50,000 claims in the last 2 years, but has paid out $2.5 billion in the most recent financial year. Wow.
Do you remember when the guy came here and did that in our parking lot and chick almost hit him? Do you guys remember that? I know you.
No.
So I worked at the front desk, and this guy comes in, and he
Oh,
was
yeah,
like,
this is all true.
Chick
yeah.
McGee just almost hit me in the parking lot.
Yeah,
I'm calling
that's
the
right.
police. I'm
That's
all
right.
these things.
Yep.
Chick comes in the lobby and goes, "Come outside. I'll
That's
hit you
right.
again."
Yeah, I said, "Come
and picks
outside."
a fight with this guy.
Yeah, I was going to fight him.
And we haven't had Sean Morey back.
So
No,
this was a.
It was a very long time ago.
It was about
last week.
21 years
So it was a scam.
I like
It
his
was a
style.
scam, and turns out he was going to all of the radio stations and all of the news stations
Wow.
and hanging out in the parking lot.
And then jumping in front of cars?
Yeah. Also had his head shaved, telling people he had cancer. All of it was a lie.
My gosh, that's well. There's a
Oh.
special place, isn't
Yeah,
there?
the grift of the Magi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
That's
is
not bad.
That is awful, though.
Yeah, that is terrible.
That's awful as
So
this story.
people in South Africa, obviously the idea is not to get yourself killed, but break your arm and get money from the...
Well, yeah, that would be the idea, but some people don't get that lucky.
And here's, son, here's your gift to cut your dad an arm and a leg, literally. but I got $300 from...
$300?
Score.
I'm guessing it doesn't pay real well. You know what the perfect gift is?
What?
I'm not kidding. One of
is
the
it?
perfect gifts for everybody are those beautiful Raycon earbuds.
That's right, and they've been updated recently, Tom. The latest model of Raycon's everyday earbuds. Better than ever with new features like 32-hour battery life, multi-point connectivity. It lets you pair with 2 devices at once, and they also come with active noise cancellation. That's a must-have for traveling this time of year or being around other people, especially the relatives, you know. And the best part, Raycon start at just half the price of other premium audio brands. So you can grab 2 gifts for the price of 1. Yes, you can buy someone a gift and buy a pair for yourself. Plus, the everyday earbuds come in fun, vibrant colors that make unwrapping extra exciting. Save big for the holidays and get up to 25% off site-wide at buyraycon.com/Tom. That's up to 25% off everything on Raycon's website when you go to buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
It's a great gift. And don't forget those full headphones. I love those as well. The solid headphones that cover your ears, maybe cover the ears of your kids, and you can
That's right.
You can peacefully do whatever you want to do. Coming up, we're going to talk with a comedian, Jeff Foxworthy. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Fred Warner, linebacker for the San Francisco 49ers. Abercrombie has the new suits you need, plus all the collared shirts to go with them. The Abercrombie & Fitch Collins suit is the only suit you'll ever need for any occasion. Available in slim, classic, and athletic. Pair with a collared classic. Go with a soft, easy-to-wear sweater polo or a comfortable long-sleeve shirt. With so many different fits and fabrics, you can make a look that's completely your own. Add the Abercrombie & Fitch Collins suit and new collared shirts to every occasion this season. Shop online or in store.
Back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee's here and Josh Arnold, Pat Godwin, Ace Cosby, Jess Hooker's here. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick McGee at the Dude Wipe Sports Desk. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk. And getting kind of Christmassy around here.
I like it.
I didn't realize we were in
gift giving.
a 90s sitcom. It's a very full house Christmas.
Yes. Him, born the King of Songs.
We have, I think we have our guest joining us. We're going to talk with. We got the visual and everything. It's comedian Jeff Foxworthy. Hey, Jeff, I didn't realize you were going to be in the big screen.
I do what they tell me to do, except call in for my interview on Tuesday. I come in here doing the walk of shame this morning.
It's okay. It's all
you
right.
are lucky that we're having you back on.
You guys have always been so wonderful to me, but I've hit that age. I'm still pretty good, but don't knock me off my mark. And that morning began with my youngest daughter calling me going, I have no idea where my babysitter is. She was supposed to be here 15 minutes ago. I've got to take the oldest one to school, and I need you to babysit the youngest one. And so when you hop up in the bed with your hair on fire, and then a little while later, I get a text, did you miss an interview?
It's okay. It's all right.
Yes. So I'll come wash your car, cut your grass, whatever.
It's all right. It's all right. Jeff Foxworthy is our guest. Is this
correct
that you're going to be doing a show in Vegas coming up tomorrow?
Coming up tomorrow, yeah.
Yeah,
It's National Finals Rodeo. So they've been bringing me to Vegas for the rodeo for about 35 years in a row. They're like, all right, these people wear blue jeans and they spit a lot. Let's get Jeff in this week.
All right. Yeah, it says it's the Pearl Concert Theater at the Palms Casino Resort.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. Have you ever been out to Vegas during Christmas time, though? It's just bizarre.
No.
Nothing to me says happy birthday, Jesus, like watching Granny on a rascal scooter smoke a cigarette and play 3 slot machines simultaneously.
Yeah, true meaning of the season.
If there's a better way to celebrate the birth of our Lord, I don't know what it is.
We're speaking with comedian Jeff Foxworthy. I've asked you this before, but I couldn't remember the answer. Have you had the mustache since the day you got out of high school?
I actually started it the summer between my junior and senior year of high school, and had it continuously. And then when COVID hit, all of a sudden I wasn't working, and I thought, God, my wife and I have been married for 35 years. She's never seen me without it. I'm obviously not working for months. How long does it take to grow it back? And so I quietly went in, cut it off, shaved it, and didn't say anything, and walked back out. And she didn't even notice at first. And about 10 minutes later, she looked at me and she goes, "Oh, wow, grow it back." Since the 11th grade, I have shaved my lip one time.
Wow. Do you have any photos of that?
I do.
Well, you don't have to get it right now, but if you do, I'd kind of like to see it. That's interesting. I know that Bob has had his since the day he graduated from high school. It's never been gone.
Yeah.
As far as I know.
Not one time?
No. And he even has a birthday for it.
June sometime.
When he graduated from high school.
Yep.
Wow. Big news in the world of football, kind of down your way. It looks like Belichick is going to be heading to North Carolina. I'm just kind of wondering, does Tom Brady still have any college eligibility, Chick? Have you?
I don't think so.
Wouldn't that be great?
That was no. Tom played in the age when people actually, went to the same school for 4 years.
Yeah.
Yes. Did he graduate from Michigan? Did he finally? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Just asking. That'd be really funny, though, wouldn't it? With Belichick going to college.
Stetson Bennett was at Georgia for 6 years, and he didn't graduate.
Wow. Now, we've been talking about purchasing gifts and how difficult it is. And this is a yes or no question. Do you have a gift for your wife already?
I have 5 gifts for my wife and a card already signed and sealed. And I'm not bragging. I just did really well this year. And I've been ready for like 3 weeks.
Wow.
Yes.
Nice.
And here's what I would say to guys is, because nobody, and I used to do a bit about this, I was like, no man ever thinks, we're always the one that's in CVS at 9:00 on Christmas Eve going, "Hey, Bobby, you think my old lady likes some vitamins?" But what I used to do was, when I was on the road constantly, if I ever saw something and I thought, "Oh, my wife would like this," I would buy it then, even if it was February, and I put it in a drawer. And so that way, if a birthday or an anniversary or Christmas came up and you needed something, you weren't just going out and buying vitamins or a bathrobe. You had something there that you knew she would like.
Right. Yeah.
And so I had the drawer forever, but it's kind of depleted now.
But you're prepared.
And you kind of get to the age where, I don't know about you, there's nothing I want. And so, when my kids say, "Dad, what do you want?" I'm like, nothing. Look at the shelf behind me. I don't need one more thing in life. I've got too much crap now.
What is on those? What are on those shelves? What is that stuff?
Baseballs?
Yeah.
A lot of signed baseballs.
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll like this, Chick. So for years, if I was doing the Tonight Show or if I was hosting an award show, I'd just throw baseballs in a backpack and I'd take baseballs with me. If I was doing the Grand Ole Opry, I'd throw a baseball in a pack. And I would get whoever it was to sign a baseball.
Oh, that's a great idea.
And so, there's a section over here that's only comedians, and it's got like Bob Hope, Milton Berle, Johnny Carson, Richard Pryor,
oh my God,
George Carlin. Whoa. All on baseballs. And then if you go over to that side, it might be NFL play. Like, I asked Johnny Unitas to sign a baseball. He's like, I played football, right? I said, I know, but I just get everybody on a baseball. And so it's kind of eclectic and weird, but
that's fantastic. That's great.
And then I have, one of my hobbies is looking for arrowheads and Native American artifacts. So I got like some of those on the shelf.
Huh. Are you still bow hunting?
I am. I actually got a really good deer 3 or 4 days ago. My goal is I want to be able at the age of 70 to still climb 25 feet up in a tree and shoot a Pope and Young record book deer at the age of 70 with a bow and arrow. Wow. So I'm 66 now. So I got it. I did it the other day, but I got to keep
All right. Do you ever go turkey hunting?
All turkeys look alike to me. I do it, but it doesn't get my blood pumping the same as.
What do you mean? It's like a personal thing to hunt. You need one certain turkey. What the hell? Oh, there's that bald son of a.
Go ahead.
Most outdoorsmen have one thing that just turns their crank. Whether it's duck hunting or turkey hunting or whatever. So, I just like chasing things with a stick and a string, and actually. A lot of times I don't even take the arrows. I just have so many girls that it's just real quiet up in a tree. And
yeah, there you go. Yeah,
I get that.
I bet so. Yeah.
Do you ever think of when you're out there? Do you ever think of a really great idea for a comedy piece, and then when you get back, you've forgotten it?
That sounds like every day of my life. No, in fact, I tell people, because I really feel like I remember when I was starting out in comedy and the people that helped me. So I really feel like a sense of mentorship when it comes to stand-up. And that's the number one thing that I will tell young comics. I'm like, you have an idea. I said, I don't care if you have to pull in the Dunkin' Donuts parking lot, pull over, write it down, put it in notes on your phone. My whole life is note cards and a pen, but because you swear you're going to remember it. And for some reason, I think of most of my material after I turn off the light, but before I go to sleep. And so I have a pad next to the bed with a pen on top of it. And I've learned to write in the dark enough to at least be able to read it. And I have a pad on my bathroom counter. I bet I think of 70% of things I do in the shower. And so I learned to get, and actually it was, one time I was fortunate enough to meet Bruce Springsteen after one of his shows. And that's what I wanted to ask him about, was writing. And I said, okay, I've got two questions. I said, one, how can a 20-year-old write lyrics like, young girl sitting on the hood of a Dodge drinking warm beer in the soft summer rain? I said, nobody 20 should be able to write that sentence. And he was like, I want to write stuff I wasn't going to be embarrassed singing 30 years down the road. And I'm like, okay, mission accomplished on that.
Yeah.
And I said, when do you write the most? And he was like, I don't know. I think of most lyrics in the shower. So what is it about the shower? Because I've spent 40 years coming out of the shower looking at my wife going, is this funny? And she goes, yeah, it's funny.
That's great.
But there's something about the shower that frees your brain up. I don't know
it's warm. You're in there by yourself just thinking. And when you were coming up, was it, as a kid, you're the right age, you probably had vinyl. So was there a particular vinyl album that you played over and over and over and over?
There was a lot of them.
In the world of comedy, particularly.
Yeah, I was always drawn to stand-up. Now, I had an uncle that was kind of special needs that loved comedy, and so he would buy them, and he got me buying them, and I would save my allowance, and we had a collection of comedy records, and you can't say his name now, but Cosby, I think I had every album Cosby ever did, which is very interesting because obviously what Bill did in his life away from the stage was terrible, but you can't even talk about Cosby being a stand-up anymore. And Cosby was one of the greatest stand-ups that ever lived.
Yeah. Why Is There Air was one of the great records of all time.
Great record. Yeah. And which I don't understand that because we still play Michael Jackson songs every day on the radio, but so it was Cosby, it was Newhart, it was Flip Wilson. And then as I got more into teenage years and got headphones, it was Carlin and Pryor. But I would, like as a kid, I would buy those records and I'd memorize them. I'd play them over and over and over and memorize them. And then I would go to school and just do them and make everybody laugh. But it never occurred to me this was something I could do for a living. Yeah. I grew up in a blue-collar town. You went to work doing something hard.
Yeah, you mentioned Flip Wilson. He always kind of gets forgotten. He was brilliant. I just thought
there was a time there where the Flip Wilson show was must-watch TV. Geraldine. And,
I don't know how he got
kind of passed over.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense to me. Are there any early Southern comedians that influenced you?
My granddad had 2 Jerry Clower records. And so I would go over to my granddad's house. I'm very close with my grandparents and listen to Clower. And, what a sweet man. What a nice guy. But like I said, it never dawned on me that this was a career option. Which is like I do a podcast on our show called A Comic Mind. And kind of the reason I wanted to do it was to kind of show people that might think this is what they could do for a living. Okay, you're not crazy. And this is how comics think, and this is how you do it. And, it's funny because if you want to be an actor, you go to acting school. If you want to be a musician, you go to music school. There's no comedy school. The way you learn to be a comic is hang out around comedy and comedians. That's how you learn to be a comic. Well, and I do believe it is a special gift, and I treasure it. I feel like I won the lottery because it was the gift that I got, because I don't know why I can do it. But I think you're born with it.
Yeah. Did you ever listen to any of the song comedy guys like Alan Sherman and Hello Mutta, Hello Fata and all of that?
I remember, golly, I haven't thought of that in 40 years.
Most people have.
Most people have.
It really is.
It's one of Tom's favorites. He mentions it almost.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong, Jeff.
Here I am, Camp Granada.
It was classic. It was great. Well, Jeff Foxworthy's on his way to Las Vegas. He's got another gig coming up in February in a place called Fishers, Indiana.
Well, some damn guy. What's his name, Tom?
Reno Collier, I think.
Yeah.
And then at the Performing Arts Center, is it Bologna Performing Arts Center in March in Cleveland, Mississippi?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Do you have a lot of gigs?
I've reached that point in my career now where it's an evening with.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And people will come up and say, hey, will you tell the thing about the time you saw your grandmother naked? And how did it start? I mean, that was 30 years ago. So,
no.
But I still love it. I still love doing it.
Let me ask real quick. You do a lot more than the famous redneck setup. Do you remember the first one of those that you did? Was it something you just did on stage, or had you been planning it for a long time?
I had found, because I was always wearing jeans, wearing boots. I drove a truck. I'm driving all over the country doing clubs, but I found that they were always kidding me, and so I was playing in a place in Livonia, Michigan, a little comedy club. And after the show, it was November, and I said, dang it, I should be sitting in a tree in the morning. And they're laughing at me, and they're going, Foxworthy, you're nothing but an old redneck from Georgia. And the club we were playing in was attached to a bowling alley that had valet parking. And I said, if you don't think you have rednecks in Michigan, go look out the window. People are valet parking at the bowling alley.
Oh, that's classic.
And I remember walking back to the hotel, and I didn't think it was going to be a hook or a book or calendars or anything. I'm just trying to write stand-up. And I thought, all right, how would you know if you were redneck? And the first one I wrote was, if your mother keeps a spit cup on the ironing board. And I think the second one was, if your family tree does not fork.
That's That's great.
And I had them on like a yellow sheet of notebook paper. And years later, my wife found that in a drawer, that sheet of paper, and she framed it and she put it next to the front door of the house. It's this
wow, that's great.
Faded, stained yellow piece of notebook paper. And I'm like, why did you frame that? And she goes, it paid for the house.
Yeah. She was probably looking for those presents you've been hiding in the drawers all these years. Jeff Foxworthy, always a great pleasure, Jeff. Thank you so much for your time. Best of luck this holiday season, and a lot of folks will be seeing you in Vegas at the Pearl Concert Theater tomorrow night.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jeff.
And again, I appreciate you guys so much and all you've ever done for me and for so many comedians. So please accept my apology for
not a problem.
Being negligent the other day.
We're good. Just never let it happen again.
Merry Christmas, y'all.
Merry Christmas to you, Jeff. All right. I remember
Hi, Jeff.
first time Jeff came through. He had he had just started that, and he had a little cassette of some of his redneck jokes. He's such a nice guy. Now, a couple quick things here. We've got some important news coming up, I understand. But first, the important gift. This is one of my favorite gifts. In fact, I've just been making a list all morning of people I'm going to send these boxes to. They're not just any boxes. Is that correct, Josh?
That's exactly right. They're coolers filled with gourmet treats. We're talking Omaha Steaks, my friends. Right now, you can save on unforgettable gifts with 50% off site-wide. That means half off everything at omahasteaks.com. Plus, you're going to score an extra $30 off. And Tom, since you're going to be ordering, do you remember what the promo code is?
Yes, the promo code is BTS.
That's exactly right. So you're going to get that extra $30 off when you check out. 5 generations of experience have made sure that when you receive Omaha Steaks, you're getting the very best. The gifting experts there have made it easy to deliver the perfect gift with so many thoughtfully curated gift packages featuring gourmet favorites. Maybe you'll get some of those bacon-wrapped filet mignons. The Jumbo Franks are the finest hot dogs you'll ever have, and we mean it. From legendary steaks to mouth-watering desserts, so much more. Save 50% off site-wide for a limited time, though. So get on this at omahasteaks.com. And Bob and Tom Show listeners, that's you. You get an extra $30 off with promo code BTS. Be sure to put that BTS in there. It helps us out. It helps you out. And Omaha Steaks sure appreciates it. That's 50% off at omahasteaks.com and an extra $30 off with promo code BTS. Minimum purchase may apply. omahasteaks.com.
It's a great gift. Thank you very much. Coming up, knowledge, ladies and gentlemen. Knowledge. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP and get your Bob and Tom fix 24/7. Get all the info in the VIP area at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Whether it's a movie night or just midday, Skinny Pop is a salty snack that keeps on giving. Made with just 3 simple ingredients for an irresistibly delicious taste and a large serving size that lasts. Deliciously popped, perfectly salted. Skinny Pop, popular for a reason. Shop Skinny Pop now.
You forget things.
And we usually do
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello.
a history segment.
Well,
here,
that's
so
part of the
he's
history.
Not...
That's part of what today in history is.
Hi, everybody.
Frank Sinatra's friggin' birthday.
Hey,
All right, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
Pat left his phone open. Who should I text?
Touch that phone. Just you know who.
I'm just gonna start. I'm just gonna start reading.
No. Here, wait a minute. No. Take a picture of your elbow so it looks like your butt.
GOTOHELL.
I am not kidding. Turn that off.
I read it first, but I did turn it off.
You.
Wow.
How many curse words are in there?
Oh, nothing.
I don't like it from
just
behind.
some photos. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Where was I? I know.
I
Welcome
hate
back.
doing it in the
well,
car.
yeah, all right. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks very much for joining us. Now, where was I? I know. It is time to...
Today in history,
Yes.
today's Frank Sinatra's birthday. Pat?
You know.
You can't diminish a quality feature like
He's
this.
kidding.
Kids.
What is it, the 12th of December here?
What year was he
What are we
born,
doing,
Tom?
12?
1915.
Was it 15? I've got to look it up here. I don't have it.
That's what you said
1915?
earlier, 1950.
I was guessing. I
Oh.
honestly have not looked at it. Let's see. No, today's the 12th of December. We go to the
Today.
internet.
Birthdays.
Yeah, it is 1915.
I've
Frank
had
Sinatra's
a
birthday.
few. I've had a few, then a few to mention.
This is
So
a
he
song
would- if he-
about how selfish I am, called
1950?
My Way.
15.
Oh, 15. Oh, that's
Well,
quite
even
different.
even when you mishear, you'd think your brain would go. "There's no-"
1950?
I'm just like, hey, before you ask what I said, think it through.
It
Think it
can't-
through and
it
make some
can't-
guesses.
I didn't realize this would happen.
Thanks, Jeff.
I'm sorry.
1915.
It's,
Hey, chairman of the board. B-O-R-E-D.
You know I like birds, right?
Oh, you know, he loves birds.
I had birds for a while. I couldn't keep the birds
I
alive.
can't believe anybody has a thing for this many birds.
like parrots and stuff?
Oh, no, I had regrets.
Uh-oh.
Hey, I've had a few.
Yeah.
And chick-a-cockatoo who needed too much attention.
That's enough. What else did we have in those?
You know, I put them, if I came back here, I'm doing the whole song, in a doobie-doobie zoo.
A doobie-doobie zoo.
But they didn't like
Nope.
that form of detention. Oh, they want to live a life that's full. Crap on cars on the highway. So I opened you know, it's my birthday, be nice. Up their cages and let them fly away.
Nice.
All right. Thank you very much.
Happy birthday.
I think it was all worth it.
Old blue eyes. Happy birthday.
Okay. Apparently we have a phone call. Can you grab the phone over there? I understand there's a hotline call.
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, it's Ed Septic.
Oh, hey, Ed. Ed, sorry, Ed. We lost you earlier today. You okay?
Hey, did you guys know that Charlie Daniels didn't sing Walking Pneumonia and the Boogie Woogie Flu?
I didn't know that.
So that's what you were trying to do.
All right. That helps.
Hey, I just want to say real quick, buy my T-shirt. I appreciate you guys all doing testimonials. You each got a $20 O'Charlie's card headed your way.
All right.
Oh, I missed the roll.
Thank you,
Talk
Ed.
to you guys later.
All right,
Yeah,
Ed.
the Ed Septic T-shirts and hoodies apparently are available till midnight tonight. Then that's over.
I would have never guessed Charlie Daniels.
No,
Never.
no, we didn't know what.
Huh.
Once again, Ed Septic out with a brutal case of pink eye. Happy birthday to Bob Barker, of course.
Yeah.
Famous dog lover. Is it too late for me to rebrand my new dog Dungy as Barker?
It is.
What a great name for a dog.
Barker?
Barker.
Yeah, especially if it's a barker.
Does he bark a lot?
He barks more than the golden retrievers.
Ah.
And one of my golden retrievers almost never. If he barks, something is happening.
Yeah.
Very serious. He barks like once a week.
Lucky.
Yeah, my oldest boy's barking for the yak woman.
Hell of a nice lady.
Happy birthday to the late great Dickie Betts from the Allman Brothers.
We're the only ones.
Anybody that's alive have
In
a
America.
birthday today?
Yes, but he's never heard.
But he's never heard of him.
No. The guy from Love Actually, Bill Nighy.
The guy. The guy.
I forget his. Yeah.
It's not a hard G.
No.
No, let him sit there.
Like you didn't love that.
Let him suffer. No. I'm letting you suffer. Let's see. Jennifer Connelly, Christy. How about that?
Jennifer Connelly, we
From
like
A Beautiful
her.
Mind.
Sure.
And of course,
Butt to butt.
and it was in 1901 that Guglielmo Marconi sent the first transatlantic radio signal.
What was the first name?
Guglielmo.
Yes.
Not even close.
He's not even trying.
And
Try one
a
more
friend of
time.
mine from Chicago.
Guglielmo. And Ace Cosby's great grandfather told the first Ace Cosby joke of the day.
I don't think he did.
1901. Yeah.
How about that?
When was this?
Bill Nighy involved?
What year was
1901.
this?
Never
It
mind.
must have been in the north. Then,
Nice
right?
callback. Excuse me. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show you missed later today on our YouTube channel. Jim Rome takes on sports.
Why
because you're not playing me.
With rapid-fire takes.
Y'all went from the Super Bowl straight to the toilet bowl. He's not over the NFL. The NFL is over him.
Scorching debates.
All the good, all the bad, all the ups, all the downs.
He's the Spitfire of sports smack.
Sorry for what I said because it was appropriate when I said it, but I can't say it anymore, dude. You are killing the game.
The Jim Rome Show podcast. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.